I'm the kind of G the little homies wanna be like on my knees in the night, saying prayers in the street.
La 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 lava, chicken. Steve's lava chicken, yeah, tasty as hell. Ooh, mama, see tonight you're ringing the bell. Crispy and juicy, now you're having a snack. Ooh, super spicy, yeah, it's a lava attack.
Well, that's one way to wake up. You interrupted my waifu, Amy Evans, the voice of an angel. How could you do this to me, chat? Hello, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to another episode of the VTuber Review. We're not talking about VTubers today. We're talking about non-VTuber stuff. How are you guys? Good morning. Happy Friday. We made it. We made it one more Friday in the subathon. Let's go. Only need 229. I didn't think see VTuber covering. I'm not actually Steven, but the best I've ever clicked on Twitch announced. Yeah, Skyrider. Absolutely insane, guys. Look, I want you to know that Colbert has had a really large impact on me when I used to do the VTuber Review. And growing up, I used to see a lot of the Colbert Report, and I actually based a lot of my first time doing VTuber Review on the Colbert Report. It was more like kind of comedy-centric. Well, now seeing that it is absolutely insane, guys. So we're gonna talk about it. What is up, everybody? I'm gonna miss Colbert. I am too. It's really fucked up how this whole thing is going down. We're definitely gonna talk about. We're also gonna talk about how Coryxkenshin got canceled and uncanceled within a 24-hour span. It was absolutely crazy. So, what's up, guys? How are you? Oh, you know we're going a year long. You know what's up, Fox? Saying good morning. Colbert will start a podcast. Yeah, I know he'll be fine, but I'm just saying that. He is such, in my opinion, I think that he is such a amazing guy, and the way he reports on stuff is really fair. You know what I mean?
Japan has been canceled. A certain purple-haired star.
I wanted to stay in the hotel, bro.
Cheer 100.
Oh my
I
God.
love Stephen Colbert.
Yes, he's always very fair. You know what I mean?
Watch him every day.
Yes, exactly. I love him.
Crying face.
I used to
cool person confirmed.
Growing up, my dad would always have it on like Comedy Central, and I would see the Colbert Report. So what happened to Cory? So Cory got canceled and then immediately uncanceled within 24 hours, Joe. Kind of a crazy story. So we're going to talk about today. You know, I just reacted to Cory the other day on my first ever react to him, and I thought it was really cool. I liked his stuff. And then like literally 3 days later, I'm like, wait, Cory's getting canceled? What the fuck? But it turns out, chat, it was all a lie. He's not actually canceled. So it's really cool because his community actually stepped up and proved all of the allegations were false. So Stephen Colbert's sister ran for the House of Representatives a couple days ago. Fun fact, I didn't know that. And the allegations even make sense to me. The allegations, not even having to say anything. That's the best part, Wizard, is like his community disproved all of the allegations. He literally didn't even say a word. And he beat all of them. It was crazy. I love it. I love it. So it's a very, very crazy situation. So we will talk about it. We're also going to talk about, of course, the late night show with Colbert. It is canceled, guys. Pretty crazy reasons as to why that is. We're also going to talk about the new Grok AI. Tons of content creator news. I got some things to talk about. Twitch, YouTube updates, literally so much. Elmo, you know, Elmo from Sesame Street chat. His Twitter got hacked, and they were saying very racist remarks after they hacked his Twitter. It's pretty crazy. So we'll also talk about that. Lots of other stuff going on with Speed, Kai. We'll also check out some gaming news. A lot of gaming news to talk about. Pretty crazy stuff going on. We got an announcement this morning from Elden Ring, which is super cool. I know there was some trailers for a bunch of games. Movie-wise, a ton of stuff came out. Lots of information about like the new Legend of Zelda movie, and then plenty of memes. So we got a lot to discuss this morning, guys. But I hope you're doing well. How are you? How is your Friday? Thank you so much for coming to Bible with me yesterday, guys. Had a good time talking and yapping about some Night Rain stuff. That was fun. That was fun. Almost 4 years. You're almost there. You're almost there, Texas Avengers. It is crazy. Next month is my 4-year anniversary. I feel so old, bro. I feel so old. A lot of movies and TV shows dropped. Yeah, exactly. Like, oh my God, I'm looking at my notes. Let's see. So we had King of the Hill come back. Transformers got announcements. Scrubs is getting a reboot. Donkey Kong is getting a movie. The Harry Potter TV show started filming. We got Mortal Kombat 2. We got Stranger Things. So many things. I'm sold. I remember Kmart was a thing. I mean, I remember when Kmart was a thing. I don't cancel your financial reasons. Expect us to believe that. Yeah, no. I think, unfortunately, it's probably a little bit more politically leaning as to why, but I don't want to make too many assumptions or speculation. So I'll tell you what I think is it, but I'll tell you some things that might be a consideration as to why. I remember being kind of rewinded VHS. I mean, I have plenty of VHSs back home. I have like most of the Disney movies in those puffy white boxes. We have a bunch of those like in a cabinet. We kept like all our old VHSs. Wait, who the fuck is Silverbolt? I don't even know who that is. Yeah, I really have not seen a lot of Transformers stuff. I'm not super big on the Transformers type thing, so I only watch cloud streamers. Get out of here. Honestly, if you were for Uncle Bear, be having a great day. Got Donkey Kong last night. Had pizza for breakfast. Oh my god, that sounds so good. Holy shit. Yeah, kind of crazy on that, but I did hear that Donkey Kong is really, really good. Has anybody played it here? You know, I should be able to play it soon since you guys got me a Switch 2. I just gotta find the Switch 2 now. I gotta find one, but I got the fundage thanks to you guys, so thank you so much. What's up, Astro? How are you? Good morning. I got done with my stream last night. I went downstairs. I watched him in TIS. I got done, and then I woke up super early this morning because of my insomnia. Let's go, chat. I see a lot of people playing it, but really cool. I have a lot of projects that are completed now for the debut that's coming up October 4th for my new model. So, hey, what's up? How's it going, Shamir? Good to see you. I'm really excited. So many cool things, guys, I've been working on. So many cool projects just cooking in the background that people are putting together slowly. So I'm very excited for this new debut. It's going to be so kick-ass. I think you guys are going to absolutely love it. So we did also have another video come out. Maybe my mods can help me with that. We had the oh no, actually I didn't have it. It is Spider-Man versus, Miles versus Static. Sorry, that one came out yesterday. If you guys want to check it out, that is over on the Reacts channel. Yeah, let me grab you the link there, yeah. Yeah, can you pin that really quick, mods? I appreciate it. No, Carpet! I couldn't move fast enough. What's all going on, Laura? How's it going? It's going good. I am getting, I'm in this weird state right now where I'm getting ready for stuff. So, like, I'm getting up to, God damn it!
Making the mother of all omelets here, Jack. Can't spread over every egg.
What are you doing this time? What the fuck was that? What was that, dude? What the fuck was that? You can't hold that together. No. Wait, dude. Somebody redeem that again, and I got you. Wait, somebody redeem that again. Oh my god, Kirby's talking about Spider-Man. See, I guess so. I guess he wanted the spider powers. Yeah, I'm getting ready for a lot of stuff because we have like a lot of stuff going on next month. Like my 4-year anniversary. And then after that, in September, I have a wedding to go to. And then in October, I'm doing my debut, and we're probably gonna still be subathoning again, so there's no fucking escape. There's no escape, chat. However, I'm very proud of myself because in the past couple days, I went from like 80 plus hours to 67. I'm working hard on that timer, guys. And you know what?
We're getting married.
I'm gonna get this down. I'm getting the timer down, chat. You just watch. What's up, Phil? How are you? We're getting married? No, you're not. Wait, who said you're getting married? What are you getting married to? These nuts got him. We redeemed the explosion. Let's see the Laura has in stock. What are you talking about? Everything's in stock, except when it's not. I'm doing good, Bill. I'm doing good. I was telling chat. I'm kind of weird, but I've really been preparing for a lot of new stuff coming up. So right now it's just like preparation time. I'm just getting ready for a bunch of new streams coming up, bunch of projects, things like that. So kind of that prep time, weird for me because normally I don't really have that until later in the year. So kind of strange for me that it's happening right now, but what are you playing for the next
Aren't
nuke?
good enough for
What do you
you.
mean?
I see how it is.
No, they're not.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Poor Darth. He came in a vibe and he's just getting absolutely fucking dunked on. Poor guy. What's up, DC? How are you? Good to see you. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Friday. What's up, everybody? So I wanted to ask you all, what do you have planned for this weekend? And it's gonna be watching me, right? You're gonna watch the night raid tournament tomorrow. Right, chat? Right, chat? Yeah, I know. Although, I gotta say, BJ, every time it's Friday, I'm just like, oh yeah, it's Friday. I stream tomorrow. And the next day. 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 I'm planning for my birthday week, nice. Now, literally every time it's Friday, I'm like, another day that I still have to stream. I don't have many plans. I'll be watching tomorrow. We're doing the Elden Ring tournament. It's going to be very exciting because it's a speed run. So we'll have to definitely see how people keep up. It's going to be very tight times. It's going to be crazy. I am so beyond pumped. I'm so beyond pumped to see who actually is able to shave off the most time. And then we got a new announcement for the new bosses. So I think we're big time cooking. Hold on just a second, chat. I got the phlegm.
Actually, I don't see how it is because those
early
massive
on, might as well get it up. I don't see it because there's massive weapons in my head. Darth, you wish. You wish they were in the general vicinity of you. So does everybody else. Little did you know that they had their own gravitational pull. So if you actually were to get near them, you wouldn't be alive anymore. You'd be dead. Yeah, nice try though. Nice try, Darth. Should be interesting what bosses they're gonna have. They told us they're gonna do everybody except Night Aspect, I believe. So they should get them on rotation. We'll talk about it. I put it on my news today. We will discuss it big time. But this morning I was actually looking at what was going on. I don't know if you guys saw this, but did you hear about the person? Bring it, pirate! Bring it! I don't know if you guys heard about this exec that was outed at a concert for cheating on his wife. It was crazy. Apparently he went to a concert, was cheating and like had his mistress there. And they did the thing at concerts, you know, they like close up on you and they're doing like, oh, like a kiss cam or something. And it was them and they're like, oh shit. And they tried to like duck down. It was so funny. It was so funny. I think I put it in here today, if I remember correctly. It was really, really funny. Yeah. He was like the head of HR. He was like a CEO or something. So, yeah, it's a Coldplay concert. That's it. I'm like, that's what you get. Guys, don't be a bunch of fucking cheaters. Yeah, if you cheat, you're gonna get found out. It's gonna happen every time. It's gonna happen every time. Absolutely insane. It's crazy to me that people go to a concert and do that when you're in front of tens of thousands of people. Why would you do that when anybody can see you? That is literally the worst place to go if you're gonna like cheat on somebody. That's crazy. It comes some time always. Yep. I'm a gamer cheating it in my vocabulary. Well, that was a fucking lie. In front of millions of people. Yeah, exactly. That's like the one place you don't go if you're gonna cheat.
Lydia and Elara and Rima and others all know about my infidelity.
Wait, what? I do? I've been caught in thousands and then just blasted across the... Exactly. They got caught in 4K like big time. Sorry, it took me a second to realize that the dollar sign is 4, so... Yo, what's up, Mars? How are you? Good morning. How are you, sweetheart? Today we're going to be covering some non-VTuber news today, so just discussing some things going on in content creation, gaming, movies, all that kind of stuff. So, how are you, though, cutie? Good morning. How's your Friday going? We're also talking about how it's really, really weird for me that this time of year I'm planning a lot, because normally during this time I'm streaming so much, which, I mean, I am streaming so much, but last year I was not being this crazy with all the planning, so A lot of stuff is going on behind the scenes. I'm excited to share it all with you. Oh shit, that reminds me, chat. I forgot to tell you all. Thank you all so much for all of your support on my Reacts channel, guys. Because y'all have been popping off so much, I'm actually uploading videos there 5 days a week. So Monday through Friday, I'll be uploading videos on my React channel every day through the weekday and weekends off. So, and that is only because you guys have been so supportive over there. You've been watching it. It allows me to pay my editors more editors to put out more videos. So thank you guys so much for allowing that to happen. That's really a dream come true for me. I've never had a YouTube channel that was self-sustaining. So thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Shut up, Timsy. I pay you all the time. I pay you all the time, Timsy.
Yes.
I'm seriously thankful. Thank you guys so much for all of your help. It's really been amazing. So being able to do that. Wait, we get paid next question. Next question. But yeah, I'm very excited to be able to release more React content, which means more streams, longer streams, more React content on streams. So we had a lot of cool stuff lined up. I'm very excited to get going with that a little bit more. So I'm glad you guys have been enjoying the Russian Badger and the Max story and all the death battles, all that. So yeah, I pay the mods with armies. I just constantly poison them so that way they feel like they can't escape, right? They're at their weakest. They can't ever actually escape the dungeon. You just gotta keep them down all the time, you know? I don't need to put them in chains or any of that. Just feed them Arby's. They just shit their brains out constantly. Yeah, they're just stuck down there for years. What's up, Clever Dude? Good morning. Happy Friday. Since he doesn't need pay, he's locked in.
Arby's, please not 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 Arby's!
You can hear the absolute pain in my voice. But you can hear the despair in my voice. I'm getting used to eating Arby's. Nobody does that. Yeah, because what they do is they cycle out their meat. First they have like chitty meat, then they got horse meat. Now they just cycle it. Anira, thank you so much for 8 months, Kitty. How are you this morning? I like Arby's neither. That's because it sucks. It's gross. I did Ringo last night. We did not win. We did not complete the challenge with Sabina. We kind of sucked. I'm not gonna lie, but yo, Shadow Dragon, thank you for the 25. Let's go. Thank you so much, sweetheart. I appreciate you. That's very sweet of you. At that time right now. Thank you for the $25 dono towards the 4060. I appreciate that. Now let me add your time, sweetheart. There we go. Thank you so much for that Raising Canes. Oh my god. I fucking love Raising Canes so much. But I never get to eat there because it's really bad for you and has like a bajillion calories. And my trainer yelled at me because one time I had Raising Canes and I put my water in an old Raising Canes cup in my car to drink it on the way to training. And he came out to see me in my car and he saw it and then he judged me and yelled at me. And so now I can't go to Canes. How to turn a VTuber to world-class place actor in seconds in Arby's dimension. Little, you want to scream? Just send him to Arby's, bro. That's all you need. I am so upset about that, though. I'm like, I love Canes. What do you mean based in dessert? Canes is good, dude. Nah, my trainer keeps me honest, so make sure I don't eat any crazy stuff like Arby's. I think Alara's trying to tell us she's in danger, chat. When has Alara ever enjoyed it? I don't enjoy Arby's. I said Raising Canes. I said Raising Canes, bro. Arby's, yeah, Arby's isn't even food. It's just like, it's like slop. It's just shit. It's not even actual food that nourishes your body. It's just like letting a snake bite you that's venomous, and they're just allowing it to seep into your pores and your bloodstream. That's what that is. Situation is crazy. Every situation is crazy here that we talk about. It's a level above Tide Pods. That's it, too. Obviously, you have the meat and poison. King of Merlara compliments Arby's live stream. Okay, guys, I have a new congratulations to everybody that wanted to apply. I have a new mod position open up. Totally unrelated to this person saying that I like Arby's. Yeah. So if anybody wants a mod position, please let me know. A new spot just opened up. And no, you don't get out of the fucking basement just because of that. You stay down there. I need some hamsters to keep running on the wheel. To power all the energy for stream. And of course, their RAM card's doing. So, Ginga, they actually just shipped out yesterday. The reason is because Throne's kind of slow. So I think the 4060 is almost done. I think I'm going to install all of that together. Chat, we should do convince Alar to do a song rating of our favorite nerdcore songs. What? Well, what's nerdcore? Isn't that just like video game music? No, what's the difference? But yeah, I am gonna install them very soon. Nerdcore. Not core.
Doesn't Lara like Arby's? Oh,
no.
I'm sure Lara has an opinion about Arby's somewhere in that vast universe of interests.
No, it's not in the interest category.
Who wouldn't love a mountain of beef stacked high? I mean,
please save me from Arby's,
it's the
man.
Kind of fast food that hits the spot after a long sleep.
Please save me.
So, whether Alara's a fan or not, one thing's for sure. We have the meats.
Yeah, you'll Arby's explain this. Why do you have the meats, but no customers? I think music inspired by video games and anime. Oh, I mean, sure, why not? I haven't done a music rating in a while, so yeah, maybe I'm down for that. I don't care. No, it's called Nerdcore, like C-O-R-E, core, not chord, core. And it's basically like weeb music. It's the best way to put it. Why all the Arby's say I think they're arcade? Okay, Lacey. Every time I've been to Arby's near me that I order it, they fuck up my order. It tastes bad. None of their stuff is good except curly fries and mod sticks. It's gross. They're the worst fucking shit out of every fast food place that exists. They're really bad. I fucking despise Arby's. Oh, I got some songs for you to add to your playlist. Okay, why don't you put it into your, why don't you put it inside of my Discord under music? Yeah, that'd be the best place to put it. Sorry, I was checking. Yeah, put it in Discord. Because I do like more video game music added to my stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I played the 5th. Yeah, Corey was actually canceled and uncanceled in a day. It was pretty crazy. He literally, somebody came up with these allegations. He didn't even answer them. And he was exonerated from it. It is one of the craziest situations I've seen in a long, long time. Well, somebody came up with these false accusations, Kinjiro. So I'm actually going to talk about it in a lot of depth today. We got a few videos. So why are you going to Arby's? No, I'm not going to Arby's. I don't want to go to Arby's. Nose Fest. I don't want to go. I'd rather go and get, I don't know, bamboo shoots under my fingers than to actually fucking eat Arby's. God damn it, Chad, I don't have headphones. What do you mean? Oh, yeah. What's wrong, Hero? Hey, wee woo. This guy's watching Prawn over here. Wee woo. Are you good now, Hero? But if you go to Arby's, all their food's gonna go to melons. You know, I wish it worked that way, Kinjiro, but sadly it does not. If everything I ate just went to my, tits, I'd be like, okay, you know, fine, I'll just eat more, but I wish. Shut up, Tart. I wish. It doesn't go to my booty either. I just lose out. I lose out in every way, shape, or form, chat. I like Dairy Queen stack burgers. I've never really eaten Dairy Queen food except their tacos, which are actually, criminally underrated. Yeah, they're actually, really good. I don't know why Dairy Queen actually has pretty good food, but they really actually do, chat. If you've never had it, try it out. It's pretty good. You'll be surprised. That was amazing. The timing on that was insane. Yeah, Kuro, so here in Tejas, we have a food menu at Dairy Queen. Not all Dairy Queens have it, but they have food. They have, tacos. They have, fried, chicken fried steak. They have, jalapeno fries, all kinds of stuff. And it's actually pretty good. I'm very surprised. So, really check it out if you ever go there. So, Yo, what's up, leader? How are you? Happy Friday. What's up, cutie? By the way, chat, I do want to remind all of you, actually, just a good segue into the news. So, I guess we're going to segue something. Yo, what's up, Cloudy? How are you? Long time to see. Hope you're doing well, sir. Can we get a shout out for Cloudy? Guys, I do want to let you know, for today, tomorrow, and Sunday, every dollar or merch that you purchase will add 1 minute to my timer. So we still have a few deer standees left. I did check with on that one. We also have dog keys, mouse pads, all kinds of stuff, plushies. Those are still available, chat, if you want to go and nab those up really quick. Don't forget tomorrow as well, guys, if you have not registered already. We do have our Elden Ring tournament. It's a speedrun tournament. Oh my god, I can't type. Okay, there we go. This is taking place tomorrow, chat, with a bunch of teams. So if you want to go check it out, we have lots of teams registered up. I believe, let's see, how many do we have? 22 teams so far, chat. So very exciting. We're going to watch all these teams speedrun and see who is going to take the fastest time. So you got to beat all 8 bosses. Red will be back tomorrow for guest commentary as well. So it is going to be an insane event. I hope you guys will come by tomorrow and talk about it with me. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be awesome. Watch some awesome teams. Kick some bosses' ass. It's going to be great. Man, I wish I had the money to spare, but you on Doom the Dark Ages. Yeah, that was worth it. Yeah, I really liked that game. That was fun. Sadly, mine crashed the last time I played it, so I didn't go back and play it. What you been up to, though, Cloudy? How are you? Hey, your stream's kitty. I'm sorry I've been able to drop by. I've kind of been stuck streaming every single fucking day. So it's been hard for me to find spare time. Hi, guys. If you are ready for news, everybody type 3 in the chat. The number 3, don't actually type 3 unless you're a nerd. And let's get into it, chat, and discuss some content creator news. We're going to talk about content creator news, gaming news, memes, movie news, gaming news, all that kind of stuff, right? So, say good to nerd. All right. First up, chat, is Kick on the rise, chat. Who really knows here, but looking here, that might be the case. So, for the first time, guys, in a single quarter, Kick actually reached 1 billion watch hours for Q2 2025. That's a pretty large number, obviously, right? But this is actually, in comparison, not saying that, Twitch is less than Kick right now, but Twitch has seen its 3rd straight quarterly decline in viewership, chat. Seeing Kick, continue to climb like this is pretty crazy, chat. So, maybe we'll see the rise of Kick again. I know when Kick first came out, I did a bunch of tests on it, kind of had some things out. I think right now Kick is okay to multi-stream too, but I don't think it would ever make it my main platform. Yeah, Twitch has some pretty horrible optics right now, but definitely quite interesting to think about and look at, right? So, go ahead, Jay! Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. Thanks, guys. That's really sweet of you. Thanks for the hype train, y'all. Yeah, and a very true, Tuxedo. Everything that Twitch has done recently, I gotta say, it's really not been the best. A lot of their changes, their enforcement, really not great. I know Tech10 has been very vocal about their mistreatment and their unequal enforcement in TOS. Yeah, I know that there's certain creators they choose not to ban, which is very controversial as well because they get away with breaking TOS. It's not been a good look for Twitch for a long time, chat. For a long time, so I'm not surprised by this. Also, YouTube continues to be, insanely doing well. Shorts are popping off in a brand new way, in a huge way. God damn it! Bruh. Dang it! Bro, I know, I'm so mad too, Chin. Damn the photograph! It's literally just a photograph with boobs, chat. That's really it. Oh my god. Please, somebody redeem the Buddy Holly. Everybody does that, Evan. They always redeem it pack to pack. I got this beep on my phone ready to say people. I hate it so much. So just considering the state of Twitch right now, really not the best look. I did want to talk about a few other things going on with Twitch right now. Dan Clancy actually made a joke here recently, pretending that Extra Emily. I will find you. I will. Go up at your workplace and tell them that you watch anime elves on stream. Oh, the meme of this people. Yes, we're going to talk about it. Can it into your redeem, please, your move? It's lots of loading factor long ago. But Shadow, now it's crossed into the... Now it's already crossed into the area of... If they've done it so many times, it's absurd, so it's funny. It's still funny, don't worry. Somebody requested it. I fucking hate you, dude. So anyway, chat. Dan Clancy brought Extra Emily to Twitch HQ, sorry. To meet with the team there. And pretended that he was stepping down for Emily to become the new CEO. Now, I want you to make sure that you pay attention to their reactions as he says this. Okay, chat?
Hello. Hold on. I want to tell you, this is our leadership team. I have an announcement to make to y'all. Oh, God. Okay. I brought Emily here.
Thank you.
Okay, because I wanted to announce something. I've decided that I need to leave Twitch, and Emily is now the CEO.
They all go, yay! They're all so excited about it. They're like, it's shit. Like, he says, watch her specifically when he says, I'm leaving Twitch. Watch her face, chat.
Twitch, and Emily is now the CEO to leave Twitch, and Emily...
She smiled. She smiled.
I've decided that I need to leave Twitch, and
she smiled.
Emily is now the CEO.
Okay. Oh my God.
So now Emily, as the CEO, as the new CEO,
that is crazy.
You need to tell your leadership team what you think they need to do in the next year.
What? Hello?
So this was a joke, chat. As you can see, I think it's pretty obvious, but the reaction, bro, you can't fake that. You can't fake that kind of reaction. She's like, what the fuck? And she's like, yeah! Yo, Deception, thank you for 23-month streak. Appreciate you. For your news, Clancy's in position to Twitch. CEO decides to become full-time VTuber. Oh my God. Is Emily a VTuber? No. This is Extra Emily. She's not a VTuber though. Think I'm aware you're a druid, but our druids have a wildlife transformation they can do. Next question. Next question. I'll take any other question, chat. Any other questions out there? But yes, I thought this clip was absolutely hilarious, chat. However, Twitch did do an update here. But it's actually pretty good. So, new documentation for Twitch. This did go through.
Clancy could be doing some other bad things behind the scenes for all we know. Also,
I mean, it's true.
I think Amazon might catch
what
on
makes
to
you think
what's
that?
actually happening and they'll pull advertising. That might force changes. What do you think?
I mean,
of
what
that,
proof do you
Alara?
have of Clancy doing that, though? You know what I mean? That's something you have to consider. So, thank you guys so much for the hype train. I appreciate it. No, Emily is not the new CEO. It's just a joke. So, blocking on Twitch now prevents people from seeing your channel in recommendations and prevents them from subscribing to the channel. I think this is a great change. There have been channels that I've blocked before that showed up in my recommendations, which I thought was absolutely crazy. And then, of course, preventing them from subscribing to your channel. I think that's great because what people would do is subscribe. And a lot of times a TTS message will go off with that if you include it. My channel doesn't do that, but some do. And people would use that as a way to circumvent bans, say some really horrible things, things like that. So definitely changes that we needed big time. Really, really happy to see these things go through. So really, really great right here. Fantastic changes from Twitch here. So gotta give him credit where credit's due, chat. Another news, YouTube did do, excuse me guys. The phlegm is getting me, hold on. Hey Lacey, look at my title. YouTube is actually experimenting with the ability to test multiple video titles and compare their results. I think this is absolutely incredible. I really, really like this. So we have a thing right now where you're able to compare thumbnails. So you can put multiple thumbnails up. Viewers can vote on the one they like the most, or you can have certain ones appear to certain audience credentials, and other ones appear to other audience credentials. So it gives you really good insight. So for instance, I can make a thumbnail that appears only maybe for female audiences, and I can make a thumbnail that appears only for male audiences, and I could use that data to try to decide future thumbnails, right? Well, now they're doing this to test multiple video titles. I think that's a great update. I really, really love that. You know, of course, you can do stuff where you like maybe do something a little bit more clickbaity, then maybe something that's a little bit more transparent, and see what your audience is enjoying. So, yeah, very rare W, but very, very nice on YouTube's part. YouTube did also update their monetization in light of the changes with the inauthentic and repetitious content that came out on July 15th. So they updated that policy. It says it removes the word mini in terms of the amount of violating content and expands violating mass-produced content formats from the same to similar. So inauthentic content refers to mass-produced or repetitive content. This includes content that looks like it's made with a template, with little to no variation across videos, or content that's easily replicable at scale. This policy applies to your channel as a whole. In other words, if you have videos that violate our guidelines, monetization may be removed from your entire channel. So this is talking about very just like low effort content, low value content, AI slap content, similar repetitive content with low educational value, commentary, narratives, or minimal variation across videos that are mass produced, content using a similar template across multiple videos. So a lot of clippers, a lot of AI stuff are going to be hating their lives big time. So I do think some clippers don't really put the effort in that's deserved. However, I do think there's a lot to do. Remember, guys, at the end of the day, you have to be able to transform the content, right? I truly and honestly believe clippers can really transform the content if they do it the right way, right? If they're adding value. And that's what should be done, right? That's what always should have been done. Yo, thank you, Fat Man. What's up, Kitty? Thank you for 2 months. I appreciate you. Thanks for being here, sweetheart. And clips are good, right? Clips are good. But just to like rip something and upload it on your clip channel, that's not transformative, right? So there's got to be a little something to it. I think a really good example is, are you guys familiar with Rainbow Retirees? They do a lot of stuff about really just VTubing in general. They talk a lot about Ninja Sanji, in their new lives, things like that. I think Rainbow Retirees is a good example, right? They edit stuff, they clip stuff, they add subtitles, they add some funny edits every once in a while. I think they're a fantastic representation of a good channel that does good stuff. Yeah, they have their own BGM. Exactly, Nidface, same here. So I think they're a good representation, but a lot of clippers just kind of take stuff, don't do anything with it. And that's a problem in my opinion. So now I do think clipping helps VTubers. I'm not saying anything against that because I think that is incredible, right? That's awesome. I have people that add me to their clip channels, right? But, you got to add something to it, right? So anyway, we will see what happens with this chat. We haven't seen a lot of enforcement yet with this. All we can kind of do is look at it and see what's going on with it. But I think it's mostly targeted at the slap, the AI channels, things like that. I thought they got restated though, Crying, if I remember correctly. Am I wrong on that? Anyway, I think all we can do is look at this and how they enforce it, and kind of try to pull what we can from that. So we'll see, chat. Another news, guys, I got a little bit of an update for you about Stop Killing Games. Nikolai here, I'm not going to even attempt to pronounce that last name, is the vice president of the European Parliament. He's actually voiced his full support for Stop Killing Games, which I think is fantastic. He signed a petition himself and urged other Europeans to do the same. I mean, he's the vice president of the European Parliament. That's a big name, a big W added to this cause. So pretty nice, pretty nice. However, chat, if we're going to be talking about Stop Killing Games, Pirate Software is still upset. On a stream the other day, Pirate Software went on to say, really has no place to apologize after the backlash. It's simply been the neon lie about how you feel, and everyone will stop bullying you. That's a great idea, dude. So, yeah, he's really not apologetic about it. I didn't expect any different, to be honest, looking at what we looked at last week, kind of seeing what he was about on it. Yeah, I think he's just gonna, he's gonna triple, quadruple, down on everything. He's just, I don't think he's gonna get over his ego on it. So, and that's unfortunate. He lost over 100,000 subscribers from YouTube. So, it be what it be. But, I watched his videos how he's hilarious about skills, how bad his game is. I don't know if he can save himself from if he's a fraud. I think he's definitely taking a big hit. I really, really do. I don't think it'll cancel him altogether, but I think people will value his opinion less for a long, long time. I think that if he wades into a situation, people will basically just dismiss it at this point. Yeah, it's really sad because this is a prime example, chat, of not letting your ego get to you and how arrogance can totally tear down your brand. It's really sad because, you know, when I first saw him pop off, I liked him. I really did. I thought he had some good takes. I like some of the stuff he would talk about. I thought he dealt with it in a very kind and compassionate way, but sadly, in this particular situation, he just let his arrogance get him. What's up, right guy? How are you? Really, really sad. Another news, guys. It does look like Kai has actually been invited to be part of the State Farm Gamerhood for Season 4. So let's go take a look at the new players for this season. I love that guy's shorts. They're so funny. I love Mark's shorts. They're so funny.
I just wanted to go for the 2P. That's my goal.
They're joined by a crew of fresh new faces, ready for all new challenges.
Come on, move. Yes! Let's go!
I think it's gonna be a good time, chat.
Yeah!
I do too. So this all goes down Friday, starting in August, chat, on twitch.tv/State Farm. So I think it's gonna be a good one. I love Mark so much. His Popeye skit literally lives rent-free in my head. It is so funny. Have you guys seen that? You guys know what I'm talking about?
Welcome to Popeyes. How can I help you, sir?
Can I get a 3-piece with fries and mashed potatoes and with gravy on the side?
Yes, sir. Spicy.
Yes, sir. Move here. What do you want? What do you want?
I just want a 3-piece with fries.
God damn, spicy them all. Here, damn, gone. Shit.
This is not even my order.
It don't matter. Get out of here.
At least get some sauce.
We don't have
I mean, Popeye's service is pretty fucking normal.
no more sauce. Shit.
Right there, though.
It's not for you. Get your bitch ass up out of here. I'm not playing.
Oh my
What are you
god.
doing? You need to come on.
Put the chicken in the box.
Man, this ain't no 5-star restaurant. This is Popeye. Pick it up with your hand. Man, what are you? You cut. Over here using tongues and shit. Get out of here, you cut. Here.
What the fuck? Oh my god.
Popeyes. Give me 1 sec. Damn, nigga, I said, give me 1 sec.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear.
You need to take your ass on.
Yeah, tell him. That tell him. For real.
Nigga, pull up to the window, man.
Hey, it is whatever. It's whatever.
Pull up to the window, man.
Oh my god. His skits are so funny. So certainly go check him out. But literally, like, Popeyes is like the worst, like, fucking, like, customer service. Like, it's so true. Oh my god. He has so many funny ones. Go check him out. Anyway, guys, I can't believe I'm about to say this and it's about to exit from my mouth. So here we go, chat. I don't know how to tell you this. The FBI got community noted, chat. Yes, coming in from the FBI. Today we're announcing the seizure and dismantling of several illicit video game marketplaces. From February to May of this year, there were approximately 3.2 million illicit downloads, and these downloads caused an estimated loss of 170 million. I don't know where the community note went. It's gone. There was one though. There was one. But of course, this is summed up very well here by Kenny. Piracy still exists. We did it, Patrick. We saved gaming. And of course, they're there with the FBI. Lots of hot takes on this. Buying a video game isn't owning it, and pirating isn't stealing. Yeah, the FBI took down the community notes. They probably have that power. They probably have that power. And so, I'm sad that it's gone. It was so funny. It was so funny to see shit. Yeah, it's gone, but as you can see here, this take was interesting. You know what I mean? Like, anyway, let's continue here. And talk about the government and Metallica. Yeah, leader, I should have screenshotted it. But that is right, guys. Metallica actually had to put a copyright strike against the U.S. government for issuing their music, or using their music, sorry, in a military drone video.
Crime was committed.
That's right.
Free my fellow pirates.
The Pentagon was forced to delete the video and re-upload it with no music. Now, I know this is really fucking, like, goofy, like you said, leader, but it's really funny because Metallica, throughout all the years, is notorious, chat, for copyright striking. I mean, I remember all the stuff with, like, Lars and Napster. Now they're going after U.S. government. That is absolutely crazy. I really wish I could have seen the original video. Because that would have been so funny. That'd have been so funny. What the actual fuck, chat? In other news, it does look like Alex Choi is off the hook, chat. We actually covered this particular thing that happened where this particular YouTuber, he was shooting off fireworks out of a helicopter. Well, he actually, his federal charges were dropped after prosecutors dropped a case tied to his viral helicopter fireworks stunt. Choi was initially charged with causing the placement of explosive or incendiary devices on an aircraft back last year. This is a pretty crazy story. However, the federal charges were dropped on him, so at least he's not being hit with that, right? But why would you do that, bro? Why would you think that's okay in a million years? I don't understand people sometimes, chat. That's crazy to me. I know. I really like Popeyes. It's so good. It's so good. Another news, guys. Speed just broke a new record. He actually started multi-streaming on YouTube and Twitch, and he actually held the #1 spot for most viewed live stream on both platforms at the same time. He had almost 500,000 combined viewers while he streamed himself passing out on a roller coaster. That is right, chat. 500,000 people in this world showed up to watch him live stream across both platforms. That is insane. That is insane. Also, he passed on a roller coaster. It was really funny. But I mean, like, that's just put that in perspective, chat. 500,000 people were watching him stream. That's incredible. That's incredible. Speed, of course, always doing his traveling. I did meet the Prime Minister of Estonia, who decided to let him tour his residence because he spikes up tourism. Like, he has that much of an influence on stuff. It's crazy. I'm gonna have to re-report on that then, Crying Napalm. Thanks for letting me know. I appreciate that. So, yeah, he travels places and he spikes up, like, their tourism. Like, he has such a huge effect on it. Businesses and companies want him to come by because they get eyes on them. That's how big of his influence is, chat. Look, again, 500,000 people showed up for his live streams. That is big, the biggest marketing you can get almost anywhere. That is a huge amount of influence, chat. Just keep that in mind. In other news, guys, Choctopus had a very, very scary moment.
North of Latvia and east of Russia.
Thank you. If you guys don't know, Choctopus is a YouTuber. He does like a lot of like Let's Plays, stuff like that. But Choctopus actually was decided to fly back home, right? He was on a trip with JetBlue. Unfortunately, guys, his flight had engine failure. They actually had to make an emergency landing. It felt like we were free-falling. It was the single most terrifying experience of my life. We're all okay, thanks to our co-pilot and co-pilot, whose name's a Wish I Knew, so I could probably thank them. I've definitely not processed yet, but JetBlue did offer us a Wendy's meal voucher. Good for $12 in value, so thanks for that, I guess. Just happy that I'm still here. So, hey, you almost died, but here's a meal voucher for $12. Yep. Airlines out here doing everything possible not to give money to the people they almost killed. Bro, that's crazy. That's crazy. I wonder what you're entitled to and stuff like that happens. You know what I mean, chat? But even still, really, really scary. Glad he is okay. Wow. Absolutely insane, chat. Absolutely insane. In other news, guys, if you are familiar with Grok AI, type 1 in the chat. I'm sure a lot of you are, right? Most everybody knows what Grok AI is. If you don't know, Grok is the AI that can be used on Twitter. You can add it. You can ask it to do stuff, things like that. Very, very basic, right, chat? Well, Grok AI has taken the next step in its evolution, chat, and it's now become a waifu. That is right, guys. You can now have your own Grok AI VTuber waifu. It's here, chat. Let's go take a look.
No, I'm not an appropriate person. I'm definitely enjoying the scenery. My phone is a little tough.
That's right, chat. Grok AI now looks like what's her face from Death Note. What is this, bro? What is this? People hate on VTubers, but they love Grok AI. Like, bro, this, I gotta be real with you, chat. This has to be Gooner bait. Just watch this. Just watch these prompts it enters and what it does. Grok AI with the large skin win. Oh my god, she kind of does. She kind of does. What is that, bro? What is that, bro? Oh, this is the other one, too.
Spineless twerp. Furries like me are just living large, while you're shitting bricks over some fluffy tails. Grow a pair, dipshit.
Yeah, that's the other one, the furry that they talk less about. This is crazy.
Yeah, you blew all your cash on a Grok subscription? That's kinda adorable, but also... Japanese food sounds so good right now. Sushi, ramen, maybe some matcha mochi to share. Tell you what, how about we get creative? I could dress up in that cute black dress you love. We raid the kitchen, and I try to whip up some DIY miso soup or something. You know I'd make it fun for you. Unless you're secretly planning to take your wife somewhere else behind my back. Don't make me
What
jealous,
is...
okay?
Bro, it's...
DIY.
Now, chat, there is a catch. I'm really sorry to tell you, you have to pay $30 for this thing. Yes, that's right. But, like... That's
You
crazy,
got
bro.
with owners like me? Granted, I wouldn't pay for Grok.
Right.
That's what I have tuber waifus for. Also, this is definitely Elon's doing.
Oh my god. Now, I do have a question, Chad. I have a question. Can you load Grok AI up on desktop? You guys know. You can wear she through lingerie. Oh my god, I've seen the lingerie too. I've seen it. I'm gonna pay $30 to bully the dude in an AI piece of junk. Wait, can you load it up on PC, chat? Yeah, somebody tell me. Or is it only mobile? I mean, this looks like desktop format, so I would imagine that you could. Melody over Grok. Well, guys, you can ask me any question and I'll answer it for you. I might burn you in the process and roast you, but I mean, it's still better than this. So I'll tell you what, chat. If it's available for desktop, we should like get Grok and ask it a bunch of questions on stream. That would be really funny. That's $30 I could give to my favorite VTubers instead, Elon. You like this AI Bigfoot? Yes, like those. Holy shit, chat. So, anyway, here is the new Grok AI chat. Your new anime waifu. So, it reads Gooner bait to me. I know it's nice to have like more attractive like AI. Don't get me the
now
wrong,
I can
but
say Grok
it's
is
like
easy. She'll do anyone.
Oh yeah, she'll do anyone. Trust me. I mean, I've seen that. What is 0 divided by 0? Alara's not here. Please leave a message after the beep. Look, I get the whole idea of it having something like attractive is your AI, but like, bro, why she gotta dance like that? Why she gotta be like, oh, you're cheating on your wife with me? Like, I've seen some really bad ones, chat, where she's talked about like, licking certain things. So like, That's all I'm gonna say. She says like she's kinky and stuff like that. I'm like, what the fuck is this, bro? I love having an open relationship with my Docky harem. Yes, I saw that video too. I can't show that, but it was pretty crazy. What's up, Lucy? How are you? Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. We're talking about the new Grok AI. Speaking of crazy, this ain't affairs chat. You never want to have an affair with Grok. But what if I told you that this couple was outed at a Coldplay concert? Guys, you gotta remind me to delete my tabs. Well, chat, unfortunately, the astronomer CEO, Andy Bryan, was having an affair.
Neuro has competition.
Oh, shit, you're right. Was having an affair with the HR chief, Christian Cabot. And this concert took place in Boston at the Coldplay concert. Oh, thank you so much, Lucy. I appreciate that. I don't know what Musk is doing, Ricardo. Anyway, let's take a look here at the clip chat. Pretty wild situation. And as you can see, they immediately lose it as soon as that happens.
Yeah. Oh, look at these two. All right, come on. You're okay? Oh, what? Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy. I'm not quite sure.
Called it. Called it. Well, indeed, chat, they were having an affair. That is absolutely entirely true, chat. Oh, it's gone. Holy shit. Well, I will tell you what was on here. That CEO, right? His name is Andy Bryan, right? His profile became the most viewed profile on LinkedIn of all time. That's right. On LinkedIn, he was the most popular viewed person of all time. Actually put on the website. Absolutely crazy. So this got to be such a big deal, chat, that even Best Boy Moist Critical decided to talk about it. So you know what? Let's take a look here, Moist video about this situation. Literally crazy, chat. Literally crazy.
Andy Byron is the CEO of a company called Astronomer. And last...
Imagine being so dumb. You cheat on somebody in public at a concert with tens of thousands of people. You can't make dumb like this, bro.
Night, he took a woman to a Coldplay concert. Things didn't go quite as they planned. The ending will shock you, much like a Darman video here.
Trust me, somebody was moist, but I don't think it was Charlie.
Turns out, Andy Byron is a cheater with Coldplay fever. He brought his side chick to the concert, and they got put on the Jumbotron for like
wrong.
the kiss cam, or
yep,
I guess like
this was the
showing
one.
romance in the audience. And the way they reacted to it was so over the top. It was like they had like a red dot on them from a fucking sniper. So like Andy hits the.
Oh my God! It's Jason Bourne.
Dak basically ragdolls himself. The girl turns around in shame. And they made it pretty clear something fishy was going on here.
Yeah. Oh, look at these two. All right, come on. You're okay?
Bro, he knew he was done. He literally got on his knees to fucking pray and kiss his own ass goodbye. He was done, dude. He knew it.
An affair, or they're just very
he knew it. Oh, Jason Tron, sorry.
The lead singer of Coldplay was even surprised by that reaction. He even made a joke like, oh, they might be having an affair or just very shy.
Except they were,
Turns
chat.
out it was the former there. They were indeed having an affair. That is Andy Byron, a married man. That woman is not his wife. That is his chief people officer at his company. Fucking HR. Her name is Kristen. And this is clearly not some kind...
Wait, chat. Do you think this is against HR policy? Do you think that she will have to be the one to issue his like strike? Like, oh, I'm sorry, this is actually against company policy.
Kind of business
oh my God.
Here. He is wrapped around her like a cloak, like Doctor Strange's cape. They were very clearly there on a romantic evening, a date, a little soiree. And when they got put on the Jumbotron, that was checkmate. Like a
oh, it's got to be against policy. It's got to be.
Chester Cheetah, they were busted.
Yeah, let's get HR Chan in here. We can ask her.
So the reaction made it clear something was awry. The internet did some digging. That's how they found out this is Andy Byron, and that woman is Kristen Cabot.
I mean, you should. number one, you cheated on your wife, right? That's already really bad, right? Not that that necessarily affects your work, but when it's with somebody at work and they're the head of HR, nah, bro, you're cooked. You're cooked.
Cabo, something like that. The
You're
chief
super
people
cooked.
officer.
Your job,
He is
your
a married
personal life,
man.
you're fucked.
I don't know if she's also married. I'm not sure, but he 100% is married with a kid. His wife has 100% become aware of this unfaithfulness.
Don't be a cheater,
as
chat.
far as I know, she
Always
deactivated
comes
all of
up.
her socials, and it's looking
Yeah, they
like
had
a
negative
real
IQ.
mess. That shit is so
What's up, Professor
sad to
Ghost?
see.
How are you?
That is just rough. My heart breaks for the family here. This despicable piece of shit is not only cheating on his wife, but he's cheating on his wife with his chief people officer. And doing it publicly, unashamed. At least unashamed until they got put on the Jumbotron, I suppose.
And this is the HR people's officer, right? So this is somebody that works with people, that guides them through difficult situations. So I guess she's gonna have to navigate her own
people must
problems
really
now.
wanna hire
Like what an idiot, dude. It's literally your job to help people. You know you're supposed to be the one person that knows right from wrong, more so than the average worker. And you were literally doing one of the worst fucking things you can actually do. That is crazy.
Suppose. Just taking her to a Coldplay concert. Now, he might have got away with it too if it wasn't for those meddling, Scooby-Doo gang and super sleuths out there, because their reaction to this was so extreme that everyone could catch a whiff, smell something a little stinky, so they did the little bit of research.
The digging, of course they did.
Had these two just played it off as no big deal, like they were dating or together already, I doubt anyone would have known that this was an affair.
Like, it might have been seen by some people, but it would not have blown up in such a big way. But their reaction literally was the final nail in the coffin. It's crazy.
They would probably still be fooling around, canoodling behind his wife's back.
Canoodling!
But because
she failed her job.
melted like Double D from the Ed and Eddie intro after they were on the Jumbotron, and she turned around and
they're so fucked.
evacuated.
Beyond
then
fucked.
People were tipped off to what was actually happening here. Now, as far as I know, there hasn't been like an official statement from Andy or Kristen. I have seen this floating around, but there's no actual source for this. No like official
okay, so he says this isn't official, chat.
Source to verify whether or not this is authentic. To me, it seems like a load of fish paste. The first half could potentially...
Yeah, look at the end here. Like, as a friend once saying, lights will guide you home many night your moans. And I will try to fix you. I really doubt somebody would actually type that. This looks fake.
Really be legitimate, like it almost seems real, about how Andy is acknowledging, the disappointment and apologizing to his wife and family. But then the second half, I think it's very clearly just taking the piss. I also want to express how troubling it is that what should have been a private moment became public without my consent. I respect artists and entertainers, but I hope we can...
Wait a second, chat. Would you say that this guy used to rule the world? He used to rule the world.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Like 2 years from now, he's gonna be like in a fucking cardboard box. He'd be like, but that's when I used to rule the world.
And think more deeply about the impact of turning someone else's life into a spectacle.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
No, don't put a gun at me.
In your rambling, incoherent response,
I only
were you
said
even
one
close to
line.
anything that could be considered a rational thought.
Sleepy streets he used to own, yep.
Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
You could have just said I was wrong, chat.
As a friend once sang,
you could have just said I was wrong, chat.
Ignite your bones, and I will try to fix you, Andy. Those are Coldplay lyrics. I think it is meant to be a joke.
I don't think it's real.
Think this actually comes from Andy. I don't think this is Andy's statement or response to any of it. But I at least wanted to put it here because I see so many people talking about this being like his actual statement, which I just don't think it is.
No way, there's no way.
Any source that claims that this is actually from him. So anyway, just wanted to talk about this.
That is such a crazy situation, chat. Like, you see crazy stuff go on, right? But things like this where people gotta get away with these horrible like acts of cheating on their partner and then they get outed, bro, that is just karmic justice. You know what I mean? Like, the cosmos is trying to align something to make it right, and it chose this right here. Just crazy. Just absolutely crazy. In other news, chat, I got some bad news for you. Elmo, that is right. The Elmo was hacked, chat. That is right. Unfortunately, Elmo was hacked, and people were using this account to say some very horrible stuff, very racist, anti-Semitic remarks on his account. This is real, chat. This is the actual Elmo. People were using this account for very nefarious stuff. And we're able to get the account back. And of course, Elmo decided to tweet out, his account was briefly hacked. An outside party, in spite of the security measures in place, we strongly condemn the abhorrent anti-Semitic and racist content, and the account has since been secured. These posts in no way reflect the values of Sesame Workshop or Sesame Street, and no one at the organization was involved. Bro, here's the thing. Elmo is the most, innocent person in the entire world. Leave him alone, bro. It's fine not to cheat on your lover, but especially where you have kids with them. Not only you change your wife's life, but your kids as well. Yep, exactly. So, I'm glad that Elmo got his account back, but that was really, really fucked up. That was really, really fucked up. Wait, what the fuck is this? Bring back Dark Elmo. So anyway, chat. Very interesting. Yeah, so many accounts are getting hacked these days. Make sure you turn on your extra protection, two-factor authentication. People are social engineering past a lot of it. So if you get a weird call or email, do not believe it, chat. It's crazy. Yeah, be careful out there. Even Elmo isn't safe, chat. In other news, looking here at Discord, they just launched their own virtual reward system called Orbs. You can redeem those orbs in exchange for digital items in Discord shop. So you can do little quests and little kind of you can watch ads or different things like that to get these currencies. So I don't really know how I feel about this. I mean, it's okay. It's just ever since Discord got monetized, it's kind of, I don't know. I feel very differently about it. It hasn't been as good, but there you go, chat. Look, I'm just reporting the news. I'm just telling you, this is what's going on. In other news, guys, Beyonce has had their music stolen. That is right, music and set lists were stolen from their SUV before a show in Atlanta, and police are on the case. Let's take a look.
News exclusive here at 4 o'clock. Atlanta police are working to identify the people accused of breaking into an SUV.
Yeah, same for me. They just randomly popped up, and I had to look up what it was. Yeah, it's just kind of whatever.
Set lists and other personal items. Channel 2's Michael Seiden live right now for us along Krog Street in Northeast Atlanta, where this happened. And Michael, you're breaking the story just hours before the Grammy-winning superstar is scheduled to take the stage for the 4th night, and you just got new information.
George, in the last
Can I steal her voice? No.
I reached out to APD. They confirmed that they have issued an arrest warrant for one suspect. More on that in a moment, but I want to show you. Take a look. We are inside the parking garage right here at Krog Street.
I'm not gonna lie, chat. Atlanta's kind of rough. When I visited Atlanta, somebody tried to break into my car.
Sources say she left it all in a box.
I mean,
to the
it
left.
depends, right? But I don't know. Just Atlanta as a whole feels rough.
Market where this break-in took place. As tens of thousands of Beyonce fans prepare to descend on Mercedes-Benz Stadium for the 4th and final Cowboy Carter concert in Atlanta, APD has confirmed that a criminal investigation is underway after the Grammy-winning singer's choreographer called 911 after someone broke into his rented SUV and stole multiple items, including some of the superstars' unreleased music.
How did they know to target them, by the way? Somebody, I hate to say, oh, it was, a premeditated or something, but it kind of seems like it. How would they know to target that person,
Oh, shoot. No way. That's insane. It's crazy.
What's up, Libra? How are you? Thank you so much. How are you, Kitty?
Oh, it's terrible. The crime is awful. Brazen people out here.
Police say it all
It was an
happened
inside
just after
job,
8
chat.
p.m. on
It
July
was an
8th,
inside
2 days
job.
before the first show. Beyonce's choreographer and one of her dancers
Yeah, probably
told
a crazy
police
fan and
that they
stalker,
parked
you're
their
right.
rented Jeep Wagoneer inside this parking deck at Krog Street Market. And when they returned about
I
an
thought
hour
it was
later,
crazy luck
they
because how would they know what they were looking for, you know?
someone had broken in through the back window and stolen multiple items. According to the incident
Yeah, maybe so,
report,
Gingham.
Beyonce's team member reported that the thieves got away with laptops and 5 hard drives. The hard drives contained watermarked music, some unreleased music, footage plans for the show, and past and future set lists.
Yeah, you see what I mean? Like, this is, like, very valuable stuff to a musician, right, Chad? So, like, it feels premeditated.
Channel 2 has reached out to
Very, very
Beyonce's
crazy.
representatives for comment, but as of Monday afternoon, we haven't received
I mean, that
a
is some
response.
high-value stuff.
And again, the
High-value
breaking
stuff.
news that APD has issued an arrest warrant for one suspect. We are still working to find out the name of that suspect and the potential charges they may face. Also, APD
Exactly.
wanted us to remind everyone about
I
the
agree with you,
Clean
Libra.
Card campaign. Again, the city officials urging you to take a look at that. We got all that information on our website at WSBTV.com. We are going to continue to reach out to Beyonce's representatives, and if we get a response, we'll let you know. We are
Like, it says they stole hard drives, right? But, like, why would they just randomly take some hard drives, you know? Most people wouldn't see that as, like, valuable, so they're gonna leave it. I really do think this was something where they, like, it was premeditated. What's up, Vampy? How are you? Good to see you, Kitty. So we'll see what happens with this. I'll let you know next Friday, chat, if there's an update. Another news, guys, Steam just had a brand new update to their website that has caused a lot of controversy. That is right. So Steam updated its publishing rules and guidelines with content that may violate the rules and standards set forth by Steam's payment processors and related card networks and banks or internet network providers. So, and you can see that updated right here. So what that means, chat, is the payment processors as blah, 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 blah. The payment processors, why can't I talk? The payment processors are at it again. Oh my God. As Foxfire said, and we've already seen this affecting lots of other websites. We've seen it affecting, like, started with, like, OnlyFriends and Fansly and a lot of other things as well, chat. But now we see even going to Steam as well. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. This does mean that they can control a lot of content that is pushed out. That might mean less adult content. Basically, the payment processors make the rules. Yeah, they make the rules essentially. So, is it illegal by law? I feel like it is, but it isn't. You know what I mean? I'm sure there's a lot of legality that I don't understand, so I'm not the person to comment on this. But yeah, advertisers and of course payment processors are really putting the pressure on platforms these days. It's crazy. So I definitely keep this in mind, chat. Yeah, like I said, the other sites. Friendly, OnlyFriends, stuff like that. So, very, very crazy. Singing 2 songs on Discord. Did you post it under music? Payment processors need to butt out of what we come out. I agree. I agree with you 100%. But this continues to happen. So I want to let you know what's going down, chat. In other news, have you guys ever heard of Tomorrowland? Pretty big event. Well, unfortunately, chat, on the main stage, got set on fire. Holy shit. And this stage is huge, chat. I mean, giant stage. Yeah, it unfortunately was set on fire, chat. So, hopefully we will, it's repaired quickly. I mean, it's a few days before the festival happens. So, yeah, very, very crazy. Very, very crazy. In other news, chat, you know, I want to ask you really quick. Did you ever think the Smash Bros. Players were smart? Well, I certainly didn't. However, chat, I have been proven very, very wrong. That is right, guys, because the Smash Ultimate player, Cascato, is actually on a 10-day Jeopardy win streak, winning over $250,000. They were a Bayonetta main, and is now one of the only 18 Jeopardy Super Champions. Smash Bros. Players, get in the dummies! Let's go! Let's go, baby! He did did the unthinkable. He played Bayonetta and had brain cells. I can't believe it, chat. Absolutely insane. Congrats to him. That's really, really cool. Yes. That's really, really cool. Thank God he ain't a Smash Bayo, man. I think he might have played Smash for Bayo. Really, really cool. So, guys, if you're a Smash Bros. Player, you too can make it. Think of all the deodorant they won't buy. I don't know. He looks like he smells nice. I'm not gonna like. You can tell some people are very like hygienic. He looks hygienic, guys. I think he smells nice. But you know what isn't nice, chat? Is what I'm about to share with all of you right now. Guys, it really, really sucks, but we need to talk about what is going on with Colbert in the Late Show. Now, this shouldn't even be like a thing that is that big of a deal, but I want to give you a little bit of backstory on this as we talk about this situation, Chad. So, anyway, let's talk about, I'm going to let Colbert tell you, but unfortunately, the network, CBS, is canceling the Late Show. Now, guys, I do have some thoughts on this. I want to tell you some of my things about it. But again, let's. I want him to tell you what's going on. Like, he's one of those people that I think has really good takes, and he has a great like head on his shoulders, right? I think Colbert does a fantastic job in really like telling you like stuff in a very like nuanced way, and it's a very like it's very middle ground, and I appreciate that about him. You know, he's critical, but in a fair way.
Joined us. I like when he used to call Bill O'Reilly Papa Bear Mole.
Yes, yes. I say it to you directly. Please, as I said, please post it in the music and my Discord. Do not DM me, please. Yeah, please do not DM me. I'm very clear about this. Please do not DM me unless it's for business, guys. I asked you to put it in the music channel. Would you please do that for me? Thank you so much. There's a Discord channel called Music. It's towards the bottom of the Discord. You give him 1 full year to do whatever it wants now that they're shutting down the show. He's gonna go wild. I agree, Claw. I agree. That's what sucks about it too. Is like they're not replacing him. They're literally just shutting down the show. Which, I mean, there might be a couple of reasons for that, right, chat? Maybe because late night television is falling off in years. That could be it. Maybe it's because of the Paramount Skydance merger. I don't know. Maybe it's because he's very critical of our current president or maybe other specific topics. I don't know. It could be a lot of things. It could be a combination. It could be one of those things. It could be none of those things. But I think that he is a voice of reason, and it's really sad to see his platform dismantled. You know what I mean? So it's very disappointing to see his platform taken away, right, chat? NPR goes on to talk about this, saying that the Late Show will end next year. And I think it's very surprising for a lot of us, right? It's surprising to me. I mean, I'm not saying that I've watched every Late Show ever, right? Like, I really watch them very, very rarely, but I do get clips of them on my YouTube every once in a while, and I do watch them. But I think you're right, Vampy. I don't think that he's going to give up. He'll definitely go on and do his own thing, maybe a podcast or somebody will pick him up, whatever. But it's just, it's really sad, right? Because the news comes just days after Colbert criticized CBS parent company, Paramount Global, for paying $16 million to settle a lawsuit filed by then presidential candidate Donald Trump, who Colbert regularly skewers in his monologues. Trump claimed the network interfered in the 2024 election by editing a 60 Minutes interview with his opponent, Kamala Harris. The decision to shutter late night with Stephen Colbert also comes as the Paramount Global seeks Federal Communications Commission approval to merge with Skydance Media, an $8.4 billion agreement. In a statement, the network said ending the show was a financial decision, not related in any way to the show's performance, content, or other matters happening at Paramount. Look, I'm just going to read you that. I'm not going to add a comment into that because, I'm not a very political person, but like I said, I give you kind of three things. It could be one of those, none of those. It could be a combination, but I think ultimately we can all agree this is really, really sad to see, right? For somebody that I think is a great voice of reason in our world. It really does suck. So, I know a lot of people are like, that's really not right. I'll let you come to your own conclusion on that, chat, but I do want to let you know what's going on with Mr. Colbert. So, 07 to the chat if you can, guys. regardless of your political feelings and affiliation, I think we can all agree that Colbert is very upstanding guy. Another news, guys, I want to talk about another serious subject, and that is the boy himself, Coryxkenshin, guys. It is very rare that we see a situation where somebody gets canceled and is able to refute a lot of those things, right? Cancel culture is rabid these days, chat. We already know that. For somebody that tunes in on my channel, for most of you guys that tune into my news, you guys know that cancel culture is very rabid. We cover a lot of topics where people are canceled. People are, of course, canceled for the right reasons. Sometimes people are canceled for the wrong reasons. It happens, right, chat? However, what I want to talk about today is a very rare situation where somebody was canceled and immediately uncanceled without having to say a word, chat. So let's go take a look here. I want to look at some of the allegations here about Coryxkenshin. So here's a thread about it. And of course, some people are saying that there's proof that there's a fake with the chats, the screenshots, etc. There's a video of him and his ex-girlfriend, and it was a joke. He wasn't right for joking about it, but it was just him and his ex being immature. So, you know, some people are going on to talk about, okay, so since people are actually believing whatever's being put out, let me go and say the facts. For one, the person in question, for one, she was essayed, but it was not by Cory. What's up, Clap Clap? However, he did make a joke about it being aware, so he is at fault for that. This happened in 2018. For the fact that people are bringing this up in 2025 is crazy, given that most people have changed within that time frame, which Cory's changed mentally. People are just outright bashing him, saying he's completely guilty is beyond insanity. Let's actually think people, the girl wanted to expose Cory, she would have already done it with actual undeniable proof. That every piece of proof has some context on it, and or taken out of context. And of course, a friend allegedly confirmed it on Twitter, confirming that this person was lying, cheating on him, and had a Simon, and who knocked her up. She lied to him and tried to convince him. He left. Also, she admitted on voice recording on Twitter that she liked the thing he said about doing stuff to her when she was asleep. Also on Twitter, she was asking for help, taking fake screenshots, exposing numbers, has her own essay allegations, by the way, and more. So very, very messy situation, right, chat? We're going to play this clip here in a bit. As you can see here, I think she's lying. May have found out I dated Cory. And it's image, she has emoji next to number, but during 2015, emojis were located under the numbers. Read that again. Again, just kind of some proof showing that there was a little bit of lying going on. So let's go take a look at the video, guys. That really breaks us down with what happened with Cory, chat. I hope you guys are ready. This isn't a very long video because, again, I feel like with Cory, he was canceled, and immediately people are like, wait a second. This is BS. And then got uncanceled, and Cory has not even weighed in on this situation. He sure to come out and said she was lying. How salty because of how things turned out exactly. So anyway, let's roll the video, guys. I'm a fan of Cory myself for years. Hate his drama, especially how people react. Even more fans just listen and believe. Yep, exactly. And I want to remind you, I want to remind all of you that when allegations like this come out, when people say stuff like this, use your brain for a moment. Ask questions. Ask for proof. If people tell me that somebody did something, I want proof. You know what I mean, chat? You gotta prove it to me that this actually happened, chat. If somebody says XYZ about somebody, you gotta tell me what's going on. So to summarize really quick before we watch this video, one of Coryxkenshin's ex lied about that he essayed her, essentially, and a bunch of other stuff.
I actually did something to you while you were asleep, too.
She's just always kind of been a shady person.
I didn't hurt you. You're good, right?
So recently, there has been a lot going around with the YouTuber Coryxkenshin.
Here, take this. Take this.
The guy needs no introduction.
Yeah, I mean, he has been really busy, that's true. But, I mean, he's a very, very big, well-renowned YouTuber, right? So when stuff like this comes out, it's very heavy. It's a big deal. But for attention, Nick, I don't know. It's really fucked up though, either way.
He's a massively huge YouTuber. I even did a
Yeah,
video
it isn't
about
just
him.
mob mentality,
I think a
just
fair
cancel
few weeks
culture.
ago, but that was a more light-hearted story where he basically did like an impromptu meet and greet, giving away Nintendo Switches. I wish I could be talking about something light-hearted here, but unfortunately that isn't the case. So a couple of days ago, there was an account called Panda Ninja XX, and they posted 3 slideshows onto TikTok, basically detailing their apparent experience with Coryxkenshin.
It really sucks when you are kind of out of the spotlight, because it seems like a lot of the times people are more willing to dig up stuff than...
Now, even though that's her name, I'm not going to call her Panda Ninja XX every time I refer
What's
to
up,
her.
Galactic?
I'm going
How
to
are
refer to
you?
her as Nami because that was the name that came up in the calls that the account posted. Now, when she made these posts, she claimed that it wasn't to gain any clout or it wasn't out of malice, but because her apparent experience made her
Even though it clearly is,
question
but
Cory
okay,
as a
bro.
role model and a public figure. Now, I do know this topic is incredibly loaded, and I know that there are a lot of sides. There are people that hate Cory right now. I've even seen posts of people talking about burning their merch or claiming they're going to burn their merch.
Like, guys, I really hate when people jump to these conclusions. Like, wait, let stuff play out. You know what I mean? Like, even when this happened, I told you guys, I'm like, I don't even remember this. Somebody in stream said something was going on with Cory, and I said, let's wait and see what happens. And sure enough, chat. Absolutely crazy. What's up, Galactic? Hello, guys. We watch this stuff. I love stuff. I love stuff, too. We're talking about the Coryxkenshin allegations right now.
And also there are a huge amount of people
better.
that are defending Cory, and I will
get
get
all the
into
proof.
it. I just think for now it's best I lay
just, like,
everything out in
donate
a
it or
neutral
something.
way, and then actually go into the specifics
Give it
later
to the
on.
homeless,
So
you know,
she says
something,
that her
like,
and Cory
positive.
were basically involved with each other some time ago. You know, whether they were dating or not. We do know that at least on her end, she saw the
that guy-
relationship as something more than just being friends. But then she
Literally came and went in 24 hours. It was
started
nuts.
claiming that Cory would
Never seen a
basically
situation
end up
like
ghosting
that.
her out of nowhere when she needed support. Even going on to claim that Cory was only really there for her when he needed something. So she's basically implying that it was a bit of a one-way relationship.
I mean, but here's the thing, like, at the end of the day, that's personal, right? Like, I don't understand how you're gonna drag somebody for something like that. Like, let's say hypothetically, chat, that's true. Well, that's between you two, not anybody else. And even then, that doesn't matter. Like, maybe he had a bad relationship one time. There's so many factors. Maybe he was having going through something. Who knows, right? There's so many factors that go into that. But I really hate when people put out this, like, very, like, private stuff between people and try to drag people based off that. That's really fucked up. I really despise that.
Now, she also goes on to say that Cory apparently tried to reconcile
Thanks, God,
things
Alfredo. I
by
appreciate you,
sending
kitty.
gifts. For example, cards, some flowers, food, and a stuffed bear. But apparently this didn't go to plan because the next day in California, she saw Cory with another woman. And then, again, apparently, she tried to pry information about who this woman was, and Cory apparently snapped, saying that, you know, why are you implying that I'm cheating? So you've got a slideshow with absolutely no proof whatsoever.
Yeah, so number one, there's no proof. Number two, this is all fucking personal! It's personal stuff! Why are you bringing it up? It literally doesn't matter, bro! Tell him, Skelly! Tell him! It's literally personal stuff, dude. Like, you're just trying to drag somebody that's a public figure for no reason, with no proof. You resolve that between yourselves. Yeah, and also, like, I think he's gonna say that here in just a second. A leader, so hold on a moment.
However, it's just claiming that they were with Cory at some point and Cory acted in a certain way. But then the second slideshow, they tried to show some kind of receipts. Now, usually you'd expect this to be like over text messages or something, and I did not expect this at all. The receipts are through the Xbox messaging app.
But what used to happen to messages being sacred? Like, you guys remember, like in middle school, like, I would be, like, messaging people, and I'd be like, guys, you do not leak DMs. That is the one thing you don't do. You don't share DMs. You don't share your private messages. You do not do that. Also, Xbox messages, what the fuck?
You've got a picture of apparently Cory messaging her, asking if she's with anyone else currently. He says that he wants her, not wanting to date her, but to have her the way he's always had her. But they both also say in the messages that they're both not having casual sex anymore. She also mentions that she was sexually assaulted, and I do want to clarify.
Okay, so I didn't want to say anything, but since Aya said it, and she's okay with it, Aya was actually cheated on her ex. This guy actually messaged through the PlayStation app.
Brother, this guy.
What a fucking
To a
loser.
Coldplay concert.
When you told me that, I'm like, you get cheated on from a guy messaging on the PlayStation app? What a fucking zero IQ guy. Like, oh my god. I'm sorry, it's a little bit of a detraction, but you know, I just wanted to message that. Because as soon as they said Xbox, I'm like, oh my god, it's A all over again.
Even though I'm going to get into the opinions
Holy
later,
shit.
this was not by Corey, and even she has said this herself, coming out saying that he didn't do anything like that, even though people on the internet are still spinning it like he has. But when she says this, Corey in the messages is basically saying, I don't understand why you're lumping me into that category.
No, you're gonna sex somebody on your PS4.
And yeah, I really don't understand.
Make sure you keep the vibration function on.
The comparison there. I mean, even if you feel like you were being used for sex, you were both consenting adults
my God.
as opposed to literal assault. And then they both basically say they're not doing good mentally at the minute, but then Nami actually downplays the issues that Corey was going through due to him having a lot of money, and then also makes the argument that being in a bad place doesn't justify apparently mind someone else. And then Nami announces that she was diagnosed with a really aggressive form of cancer, stage 3 TNBC, which is triple negative breast cancer.
I didn't know
She
that.
then
That's
reached out to
awful.
Corey, and Corey replied saying, that was the most passive-aggressive cancer reveal ever, lol. Now, on paper, it looks pretty bad. It looks really out of touch at best. But keep in mind, there are like no previous messages
There's no
included in that
receipts.
screenshot. And two, nothing in the screenshot really identifies that this is Corey. It's just a message from iMessage. This is
Yeah, so like, number one is, here's my thing, is this Corey's message? And number two, we don't even know like their relationship as far as like their humor goes. Some people say fucked up stuff to each other and they're okay with that, right? Like, who knows? You know what I mean? Like, who are we to judge that immediately, right? Now, we'll say it kind of looks a little bad, but there's no proof, bro. Like, where's the proof? Like, how do we know this is Corey?
This is the problem when you see leaked messages between two parties, because what a lot of people try to do is purposely crop out the most incriminating,
says fucked
evil,
up stuff to me
dubious
all the
things
time.
that the other person has said
Yeah, that's
in
right.
an attempt to make them
Get a new
look
eyeball,
as
Darth.
terrible as possible. And usually, a lot of context there can be missing. Now, Nami also does talk here about another girl that followed her on Instagram, someone called N. And N posted a picture of Corey on her Instagram story, and this sets up what will be discussed in now the third slideshow. Now, this final slideshow
All this isn't just fucking slideshows. Like, oh, hey, so, Corey's a horrible person, believe me, bro.
isn't actually really about Corey
Like-
at all. It's more about this other girl, N, who is being strange to Nami. She makes the point that Corey could have stepped in or said something to moderate the situation. I mean, that's if he even knows it's going on. But at the same time, I don't really feel like he has the responsibility to make sure that two other people are acting appropriately. She then
I mean, that's true. Because the way I hate the internet right now, people see something even though it's not true. I will run a Dragon's name for clout, benefited Corey for a while, and wanted to wait for proof of anything. Absolutely, Rion. And even like for me too, like I've had instances, oh, Yoda, shut the fuck up, I'm talking. I don't know, Cap. I don't know. Yoda, I'm talking. He's dying reading these allegations. He's dying. So, like, I've had a similar situation where I broke down a Vice article, and I didn't agree with the Vice article because it really, like, it wasn't written well and it lacked a lot of proof. But because I said that, right, because I did not like the article, I suddenly believed the opposition, right? And because people were, as you said, Rion, they didn't really look into it, right? They just wanted to drag my name for clout. And it happens. It's really unfortunate. Even to this day, people are like, oh, like you're transphobic and you're a bigot. Like, of course I'm not. But because I criticized this one article, you know, I'm suddenly transphobic and a bigot, right? So it's very interesting how, unfortunately, in our climate right now, when it comes to talking about sensitive issues, people just want to argue for the sake of arguing, and people want you to be wrong so that way they can drag you, or so they can actually have some kind of moral high ground. They get their internet brownie points. Yeah, like I'm fucking gay. I'm part of LGBT. But like, what kind of sense does that make? I know people try to spread lies about me too. Yeah.
A damn HS project presentation with low effort.
Right, exactly.
Tier 100.
This is the problem, and I agree with you, Micro, that unfortunately what people say is, oh, you're either a liar or you're pandering. But nuance is not pandering. Nuance is looking at a situation with the detail it deserves and critically thinking about all sides of it. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes there's a situation where I might side on one side, but then another situation, I might side another side. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many situations that are different that require that level of nuance. I'm bi, but I am in a relationship with another girl. But yes, I am bi. But that's not the point. That's not the point. The point here is that
then you're my
it's crazy people will drag you for any reason they can. It's really, really sad. It's really, really sad. And I don't know if it's for some type of moral high ground. I don't know if it's for internet points. I have no idea. I had this one person drag me very heavily for reporting on one, Sesbian Lex chat. I had this one person really drag me for covering their SA story. And they were really upset with me because I covered it, right? Even though it was all public information. So it's like, I don't understand. Well, number one, I don't really understand why people are dragging me for over public information. But number two, what was the point in doing that when it's public information? Was it just to drag my name? Was it just for clout? Was it just for moral superiority? I don't know. And I'm not going to pretend that I'll ever understand. But the thing is this happens more and more and more and more. This is my point, chat. Our climate, our social climate has continued to change so much drastically in the past 2 or 3 years, chat, that you are not allowed to freely share your opinion without being condemned. If you're a larger creator, or if you are just have the spotlight on you for a moment, right? And it's really sad because we should be sharing our opinions. I think bleach is, sunlight is the best bleach, right? So sharing your opinion, I think, is a good thing because if you say something that's really, really wrong, you should be called out for it. But I also think that other people talking about stuff and having conversations and inviting different viewpoints is a lost art. And it's really sad because I love diverse viewpoints. I love when people tell me that I'm wrong or want to argue with me in a constructive manner because I like to expand my mind. I want to learn more and learn more about myself and learn more about situations and things like that. But sadly, as a content creator that talks about news a lot, right, chat, or current events, it's really hard to share my viewpoints on stuff in a public way because I'll be condemned for it. Even if, let's say, I was right. Let's say that, I don't know, something I feel very strongly about, right? I'll give you an example. So, I've seen a lot of people on Twitter say some very horrible things about people's gender identity. I am very much in the belief that be who you want, however you want, and we celebrate that, right? If you be who you want, whatever you want, I am okay with that, and I support that 100%. However, by saying that as well, chat, that's gonna make people mad. There's gonna be some people that venomously disagree with me, right? They will say that that's a mental illness and lots of other horrible things, right? And it's sad because it's not. It's become hate. People are hateful all the time, and it's really sad. Now, maybe I picked too strong of a subject to give an example, but let's say that I hate Xbox, right? Well, trust me, all the PS4 people are gonna be like, hell yeah! But all the Xbox people are gonna really hate me, right? So, and that's my opinion. It's okay to have an opinion, but you will get dragged for it this day and age, and that's sad. Yeah, maybe using gender identity was not the best example, but that's something I feel passionately about, right? Anybody should be able to be what they want, when they want, how they want, right? There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, maybe I should have picked less like passionate of a subject, but I think you guys get what I mean by it. It's unfortunate that we can't have conversations anymore. You're either right or you're my enemy. You're either with me or you're my enemy. And that's really sad because we've lost the art of nuance. We've lost the art of discussion, especially on Twitter. I mean, I don't even share my opinions on Twitter anymore. You know, like, I'm gonna give you another example. Let me give you a more recent one. You guys remember the stuff that happened with Straub and Rev? Yeah, being middle line in neutrality, well, then you're seen as a fence sitter, so you're bad too. I'm fine if they don't make up. Genders by one act like it's real, should be like a lot. Your favorite transgender people to have gender dysphoria. Look, leader, I'm not gonna get into this conversation about that, but what I will tell you is that I don't allow transphobia or bigotry in my community. If you say anything positive or negative about anything the opposing half is gonna vilify you, right? You say I hate PlayStation, yeah, exactly. So like, let's take it, for example, the Rev and Straub stuff, right? So for instance, I felt it was wrong that Straub was being condemned by Makeship about her marriage to Rev. Rev is controversial. You know what I mean? Like, Rev is a controversial person. I think he knows that. I think he admits that. But because he's controversial, they said that, oh, well, since you are married to Rev, we can't work with you, Straub, which I felt like was wrong, right? Well, I talked about that. And it's been a long time since I've talked about my opinions on Twitter, right? I don't normally share that stuff because, again, I'm just setting myself up for failure, right? But I expressed my opinion about it. And when I did that, chat, even though Makeship decided that they were wrong, people went off on a totally different direction, right? Some people said that I agree with Kirsch and I'm transphobic. And I'm like, that has nothing to do with the situation. Like, we're talking about how Straub was wrongly accused of guilt by association, right? It's just sad. I really wish that we could have more conversations, chat. Open conversations, you know what I mean? That's what I want. Something happened with me soon. Reem is a good example of, if you don't agree with me, you're my enemy. Yep, exactly. And it's really sad. It's really sad. Like, people are wanting to be Shigaraki on the internet when they're being venomously hateful to anyone. Right, like, I think that we need to have more conversations and more education. We've lost that art, sadly. And I'm not perfect about everything. None of us are, right? Like, we all need to be educated on certain subjects, right? But you also have to be open to educating other people on subjects and helping people, not coming from a place of just, oh, I'm better than you, brownie points. You know, I'm gonna put you down, right? So, I don't think so, Big Chungus. I don't think so. I don't think so. You know, I didn't even like fully read what Leader said. Let me read this. Yeah, Leader, I very much disagree with you. Yeah, sorry, I needed to read that. I very much disagree with you. But, I mean, as long as you're respectful, obviously you're entitled to your opinion, but I very much disagree with you. I hate waffles. You like pancakes, then how could you? But anyway, my point is, guys, is that we need to have more open discussions and education and be kinder to people and help them understand and don't come from such a place of hate. Okay, I'm done with my fucking tirade. Let's continue with the video.
He then brings up with basically no proof that Corey then hired someone called Brandon to start stalking her Instagram stories just to see if she'd speak out about the situation. Again, there is no proof of this at all. You are just meant to
Yep, still no proof on this, chat. Topics where you have to be there's a right and there's a wrong and there's no in between. Download platforms like Twitter with character limits and blazing fast turnout time is it turned every argument into that. I mean, here's my thing, right? Like, I think that there are subjects that are non-negotiables. That is the thing. Like, the Nazi person we covered the other day, they're non-negotiables, but there are lots of other subjects that are treated as non-negotiables that are just opinions, you know what I mean?
completely believe someone posting TikToks. Now, on top of all this, there was a clip going around that's showing Cory and Nami walking and talking together. And the video is captioned, POV, you didn't know this was one of the videos you'd look back on and realize he...
Yeah, this was like the main culprit of pushing the allegations on Cory. So pay attention to this, chat, because this one's pretty crazy.
Never cared. He just wanted to see how long you'd let him hurt you. And then in the clip, Nami asks, did you ever watch me sleep? And then Cory basically just goes, yeah, I did. It's like some kind of thing. Adding on top of that as well that he never hurt her. And then they just end up both laughing.
Did you watch me sleep?
Yeah, I actually did something to you while you were asleep too.
What?
I'm sorry. I just got this that I do. You know.
Well,
I didn't hurt you. You're good, right?
What'd you do, Cory?
Don't worry about it.
Cory?
Good.
Cory, what did you do?
Do nothing. Look, this came right in my face. I didn't do anything.
Now, this is the one thing I hate about the internet, because people saw this video and then made up this narrative that came to them in a dream that he was being accused of assault. Again, if you read the statements that Nami has put out, she is literally saying that she never accused him of assault at any point. Now, did Cory...
And this is where another narrative was created, chat. Now, apparently this was a joke, as I showed you guys earlier, which wasn't really the best thing for Cory to say. But this was also back in 2018, right? But it was a joke.
Cory actually do something to her in her sleep? No, because if he did, it would have definitely been included in these slideshows. Or on top of that as well, not waiting
I forgot about that,
to talk about them. I mean, this was a conversation between two people that could have been in a relationship. There's no way to interpret how it could have gone. Personally, I just saw it as a really unfunny, like maybe weird joke at best. Now, at the time of recording, Cory hasn't said a single thing about this. And honestly, it seems that Nami, the accuser, is doing most of the damage herself because...
Yeah, and even though they didn't outright say it, to be fair, leader, I do think it was very much to imply, right, to slander, to make them look bad.
She's actually started to walk back on a lot of the things that she accused Cory of. She posted another TikTok on her account, and she made the claim that none of this was done with the intent of defaming Cory.
Guy,
She simply just wanted to make vent posts about what she was going through.
This was never about defaming Cory at all. It literally was me venting about something that happened to me in the past that did hurt me. I felt at that moment I wanted to share with people that may have similar experiences like I did.
And if you feel like you've gone through a bad relationship, it's totally valid to talk about it. But I also feel at the same time as well, a lot of people make these call-out posts and then they say the intent isn't to, you know, like defame or to bring this person harassment.
But you did.
That is exactly what is going to happen. I mean, the call-out post wasn't made anonymously either. It had Cory's name attached to it. So this was inevitably going to happen. On top of that as well, there was some...
Yeah, like, when I see it, to me, I read it as a joke. Now, for me, I'm like, that's a really bad joke. You shouldn't say that. But I think that you can look at it, you know what I mean? But the point that I want to make here is, like, this is all just, like, personal stuff that got framed in this certain way that never should have been done.
Apparently fake tweets going around saying things like, I edited all the DMs, or sorry for lying to you all, or she wasn't talking about Cory. And she basically just says, if it doesn't come from my TikTok account, it isn't me. I mean, this is the thing with call-out drama. It always ends up just becoming so disgustingly messy because you've got a YouTuber that has essay allegations that he never even was accused of in the first place. It's just materialized. And now you've even got people running with it on Twitter that he's beat them, even though he was never accused of them in the first place. People just ran with that narrative. I do like this one, by the way. You've got like
really
the Squid Game meme, and it's Cory, the first YouTuber to beat the allegations without saying a word. Now, one thing that's really surprising...
It's true. He literally did not say a word.
Another person has involved themselves in the drama coming to Cory's defense. They're not friends with Cory, but they're actually Nami's ex-roommate.
Now, the main problem
never seen a situation like that in my entire life, where somebody is getting accused and canceled, and they literally don't do anything, and they're like totally fine. That is the first I've ever seen a situation like this, chat.
Basically claim that all of this happened 8 years ago, and the two actually discussed Cory when Nami was seeing him.
This is little 21-year-old me and Nami at the time. Notice that the side of her head is shaved. I'm saying this because even though the timeline wasn't confirmed based off of the videos that she posted and the messages that she was trying to circulate not having a timestamp.
I can't even
I'm
imagine
pretty
the
sure
Twitter
this
at
was
that time. It
around the
must have been
time I
wild.
lived with her, if not slightly before. It's been 8 years. I have never thought about that moment again until just now.
Even apparently saying herself that no, they weren't actually dating.
When we did live together, she did very briefly tell me about Corey, but more in like a, we didn't actually date. We just kind of talked, but because he was busy with YouTube stuff, it didn't work out.
The roommate even goes on to say that Nami really wasn't that great of a person, but they did live together. Even going on to say that she was done insanely dirty by Nami, but doesn't actually give any details as to why that is.
Not only
and it really, like, I like how she treated this. She's like, look, I didn't have a good experience with this person and something happened, but it's not your business what happened. I'm just going to tell you something bad happened, and that's my impression of them. Why can't we have just like more like straightforward stuff like that? You know what I mean?
Did she do me insanely dirty for like the 2.5 months that we lived together?
But she also says that apparently Nami was dating 2 people back to back, not at the same time, but during the span of when her and Corey were actually seeing each other.
She was already actively dating someone, and then immediately after they broke up, she was dating somebody else. So things just didn't really add up. You know what I'm saying?
And
it's really just a situation where people saw the information that was going on and didn't wait. It's a little better. Yeah, this is Pyro. It's a little better just to wait for the information, right? And that's what we did too. I was just like, let's wait to report on it, and the truth comes out. You know what I mean? Like, there's no point in trying to pull extra context from something until there's more to go with it, right? Like, sometimes you can't talk about a subject without all the information behind it.
She also goes on to say that they were living in New York together and they had a pretty big friend group, and a lot of these other people could actually come out to prove that she was lying.
Not to mention, there's going to be a lot of people who know her and are going to be able to call her out because we had a humongous friend group in K-Town in New York. So really interesting to see how many people are willing to come out and tell you guys that they know for a fact that she's lying, because she's just always kind of been a shady person.
But at the minute, I haven't seen any other friends or like any other roommates come out about this, only this one woman. So the main takeaway from this is an absolute zero nothing burger, and it should never have blown up to the point that it actually has.
It's literally.
And it really shows that like,
That's
you
it.
have both sides of the internet, and they can be completely incompetent. Like saying that Corey's done things that he was never even accused of, to the point the accuser has to say that they never accused him, which is just ridiculous.
Which is
there is basically
insane,
zero reason why this should have blown up the way it did. There is zero reason that I should have even made this video talking about it. Now, I'm not sure if Corey's going to respond to this. I don't really think he needs to. It has just been such a complete nothing burger. I mean, from what I've seen at most, it just seems to be a relationship that was pretty awkward. There are some things that were said in private that weren't very good. But again, unless it's revealed that Corey is some huge monster, which I don't really believe, I feel bad for the guy, because like this isn't even like just YouTubers covering this for like drama slop like what I'm doing right now. Well before this, there have been multiple, I think even dozens of like actual mainstream media outlets covering this. Seriously, you go onto Google right now, type in Coryxkenshin, go on the news tab.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm sure Dexerto had something about it too.
Article after article
I mean, that's wild,
about all
chat.
this. Almost like it's been
That's
forced
wild.
to a point that so many people are talking about it on the mainstream that, no, Corey, you have to talk about it now. You have to talk about it. But yeah, I'm not really sure where it's going to go from here. It just really seems like a complete nothing burger drama.
And I big time agree here. This was just like the fact that somebody wanted to basically be like, oh yeah, like guess what? You know, I'm not saying this person did this, but I'm implying very, very heavily that this is going on, allowing that stuff to happen, right, chat? And letting people run with it to a point where they had to even step in and say, hey, no, that's not what I meant. Nah, you did too much, man. But that is what happened, guys, with Coryxkenshin. What do you think of this situation? I thought this situation, honestly, I've never seen one like this, where somebody was had these allegations against them. Everything was kind of put up in the air, and then immediately, just in a snap, was disproven. Even the old person that put the allegations came out, had to step back in. So, exactly, it's just a waste of time. But, I mean, it can be damaging to somebody like Corey, right? I mean, remember that. Yeah, and also the video was from 8 years ago. So, I mentioned that in the article I showed you a second ago. Or the one we looked at before the video. It was talking about it was older. But, like, number one, like, your maturity changes, right? Especially in 8 years. But also at the same time, like, these are damaging allegations. You know what I mean? Like, you can't say stuff like this and not intend to either hurt somebody or understand that allegations can hurt people. And in this situation, this could cost Corey money. What if some people actually believe this without looking at the other side of it, you know? But we just have another example of people looking at a situation without nuance, looking at a situation without actually diving into it. And because of that, it can cause permanent damage. And also, like, the people that drag Corey for this are like prime suspects of the problems that we have, right? They try to drag people for clout, drag people for, you know, the internet brownie points, right? Like, wait for all the information to come out before you talk about something, right? Like, and I urge you guys as well, because I'm going to be real. I see you guys all the time on my Discord, and y'all don't do this. Y'all start talking about stuff before all the information comes out. Wait till you have all the info and then start talking about it, guys. There's no point for you to start, you know, coming up with all these like rumors and spinning the mill. Just wait till you have the information and then you can talk about it. I see you guys do it. I've had hilarious a few people came out saying they always knew Corey was a bad guy. Yep. There's some people that were just like making up stuff. Bro, I see it in there. I see it in there. So, which part is it'll probably make less likely to believe victims abuse. Exactly, Hero Infinity. And that is part of the problem. When we have situations like this where things are known, right? We have like, oh, you know, this person came forward, but they were lying about it. It makes actual victims look worse because they're trying to share their experiences, the actual victims, and people may doubt it because of situations like this. So all around, it just hurts everybody. You know what I mean? Really, really sad situation, chat. Exactly. Nobody wins in that one. So, all right, let's move on, chat. A little bit of gaming news. I'm going to rapid fire these at you. So, guys, do you remember when we had the whole debacle with Nintendo? I'm sorry, GameStop and the Switch 2. Do you guys remember that? I'm sure y'all remember that. Well, guys, well, basically just to recap, there was a particular GameStop that was giving out the pre-orders for the Switch 2s. It was the one on Staten Island, and they ended up stapling through the box of the Switch 2, and it actually damaged the Switch. Well, this became such a big, famous thing. Even like GameStop memed on it. Well, now they're actually auctioning that stapler for a charity. So I think that's incredible. I think that's so funny that they were even willing to do that. So really, really cool move there from GameStop, trying to turn the PR around a little bit. I think it was nice. I think it was really nice. In other news, guys, Liza P, as you may or may not know, has been extremely successful since their DLC came out, chat. Well, now that it's sold over 3 million copies, all staff members actually received a $7,500 bonus pay, a Switch 2, and 2 weeks off a paid vacation. Like, this was a very, very small time, developer company that really probably did not expect for this to be such a big thing. But I love when stuff like this happens and they reward all the developers and people involved. That's amazing. I think that's so cool. In other news, guys, if you are hoping for Switch 2, well, don't worry, guys, because you can actually now do a request invite to purchase into the Switch 2, a Mario Kart World Bundle on Amazon. So you can actually do the request invite. They'll send it to you, and you can purchase a Switch 2. Because I know it's hard to find them in stock right now. So I think that is a really awesome move there by Amazon. What's up, friend? How are you? In other news, guys, new tariffs might be coming in place. That is right, guys. Government recently announced a 25% tariff to all Japanese imports to the U.S. starting on August 1st. Physical Nintendo Switch games are imported from Japan. So, guys, you might want to buy up what you can if this does stick. I know we've had a lot of ups and downs with all the tariffs. I don't know how much I would believe this yet, but just in case, guys, you might want to buy what you need. So, very crazy. In other news, guys, you know the big famous horse game? Well, the horse game has been popping off, but if you did know, Uma's Gold Ship is based on a racehorse who once caused over $80 million in losses by throwing a race for no reason. The in-game gold chip. Of course, if you play the game, Trolls players refuses to train and drop kicks you in the face when she wins. It's really, really funny. $80 million in losses. That is absolutely insane. I love the lore that's going behind this game. And fans have even sent gifts to the viral racehorse Haru, which I think is really amazing. They failed to win any of their 113 races, but I think it's really cool that you can send them gifts and things like that. People have been doing that as well. We've been sending tons of gifts, which is amazing. Very funny and cool. In other news as well, guys, Call of Duty, the WW2 servers had an emergency shutdown just days after it got added to Game Pass. Many players claimed that they had controlled other PCs stolen in the middle of matches by hackers. That is right, guys. So hackers literally just straight up took over people's computers during this emergency shutdown, or before the emergency shutdown. I guess getting added to Game Pass had a very big security problem. That's scary as fuck, chat. That's scary as fuck. First they banged my mom and now this. What? What are you talking about? Oh my god. Guys, I'm gonna turn my fan on really quick. It's hot as fuck. I'll be right back.
Sorry, that was me. I'm too hot.
Hello, new faces. How are you? I'm sorry, I had to turn on my fan because I will tell you, chat. I don't know if I've told you this about my house, but somebody designed our house in the worst way possible. It was literally the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. So what somebody did was they actually decided to run our electricity for a lot of our stuff upstairs. The switch for it is downstairs. Like, what were they fucking thinking? So I had to go down the stairs to turn on my fan. It's really dumb. Yo, what's up, Feats? And what's up, Rain Rock Clap? How are you? It's so dumb. That's only takes me a second to turn on my stuff. So thanks for your patience. In other news, guys, I gotta ask you all, do your parents ever play any Dark Souls games? Well, a YouTuber actually challenged his 69-year-old dad, Nice, to beat Dark Souls to try to convince him that video games are a waste of time. Well, his dad beat it 9 months later, and he loved it. And he's already started playing Elden Ring and a bunch of the other games. That's so fucking cool. I love that. Yo, what's up, Honorable? How are you? We're covering some gaming news right now. This is a huge W, bro. I love this. So the YouTuber is Babe1, Babe2, and that's his dad. So her dad, I'm sorry. I think it is so awesome. I love stories like that. It just warms my heart, chat. Maybe I can get my dad to play Elden Ring. I doubt it. In other news, chat, I wanted to show you probably one of the funniest Night Rain clips. I got two for you that you have to see. Check this out. Oh, you wanted to save your friends? You fool! Holy shit, I've never seen that. That was insane, bro. But wait. It gets worse, chat. Nah, this is actually badass. Check this out. I think y'all will like this. Executor mates are different, bro. Executor mates are different. Yeah, they parried the giant explosion and then all T-posed together. Insane, bro. Love it, love it. I do have some good news for all of my Elden Ring players. A big update here this morning, actually. On July 31st, a new Everdark cycle shall begin. The Enhanced Night Lords, Tricephalus, Augur, Equilibrious Beast, and Fisher in the Fog will get their upgraded version. So, don't worry, Chad, I already changed my stream for that day to Night Rain. So, hopefully we'll run it with some friends. But looks exciting, guys. So, get excited for this new update coming soon. In other news, guys, I know we haven't caught up with Marvel Rivals in a bit, but they did finally add the Bully Maguire to Marvel Rivals. That is right. We finally got the Bully Maguire, bro. Hell yeah. This is peak right here. This is peak right here, chat. I love this game so much. I love how much they care about the community as well. It's so cool. More news for you guys coming up for a game that's releasing later this year, I believe, is Mouse. Oh my god. It's about goddamn time. It took him forever, right? New game coming out here very soon is Mouse Die for Hire. It has already surpassed, chat, 1 million wish lists. Holy shit. That is absolutely an insane number. So, this is coming later this year. It's kind of like a rubber hose, like first-person shooter. Very interesting, very unique. So, kind of like if Pumpkin Potion was put into an FPS, it would be this game. So, really, really cool. Get excited for it. What's up, so? Another news, guys, I got another update for you, is the Sega Store. That is right, the new Sega Store has opened in Tokyo, chat. Actually, from what I hear, it is right across from the Nintendo Store as well. So let me know if you guys make it over there. Official Sega Store. I think it's really cool. Send me pictures. I'm not going to watch a video, but I will just let you know. I think most of you know there's a new season of Marvel Rivals. It just came out about a week ago. We did get Phoenix as the new character. In that update, Blade is coming very soon as well. I mean, it's completely normal about the Shadow statue. What do you mean? Sega needs to get back into the console wars and miss the Genesis. Bro, wasn't it like a long-ass time ago? Another news, guys. We did get a new look at the ghost of Yotei. Anyway, here are some screenshots from it. Looks absolutely gorgeous from the game trailer. They also have like a lo-fi mode. It's super cool. The lo-fi mode was actually insane. Okay, the first one got you. I might end up playing this, chat. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not that old. 9-year-old, bro. Another news. I got some great news for you guys. There is actually the Umo horse game is now sponsoring. That's right. Umu's the developer of Side Games. It's a title sponsor.
The main character.
Oh, really? Were they? It's a title sponsor for the Grand Prix in Paris, which is, of course, a prestigious horse racing event. It was founded back in the 1800s. So they are literally going from a digital horse game to a real horse game. I think that's really, really cool. And lots of people have actually been donating to the horses, as I showed you earlier, chat, which I think is really, really cool. Fans have actually gifted, over the entire lifetime of Haru, have gifted 2.5 tons of grass to Haru. That is so fucking cute. I love that. I think it says in 4 days. I think it's lifetime, though. Yeah, across years, so she deserves it. What a cutie. She's just doing her best, chat. She's just doing her best. In other news, guys, have you ever played video games with old people? Well, I do it with you guys, because, you know, you're chatting, you're old, but what if you actually entered a tournament with Tekken players? That's right, there was a Tekken tournament where the elderly was recently hosted in Japan, with competitors ranging from their 60s up to 93 years old. Yoshi, a 73-year-old Panda main, won the event. Let's fucking go, Panda mains. Rise up. Rise up, baby. I think it's so cool. And Tekken's such a big deal overseas as well. A lot of people will literally just play it like in arcades for fun. So I think this is really, really cool. Another news, guys. Some good stuff going on here for Donkey Kong. Let me get a monkey. But the monkey has lots of fantastic ratings, chat. As you can see here, Open Critic gave it a 91. Critic Review gave it 100 out of 100. Of course, Serial Killers gave it 9.1. 9, 10, 4 out of 5, 5 out of 5. I mean, really, really just high ratings. This game seems incredible. A lot of people are loving it so much. So certainly check it out, chat. Maybe we'll get to play it together soon if I can get a Switch too. And finally, chat, I did want to talk about a huge backlash going on with a particular game by the name of Ark. So Ark Aquatica is available on Steam. They were saying they were celebrating the launch with an official trailer made by community creator Jukari. Well, chat, let me weave you a story here. So, this is Ark Survival's latest DLC, Aquatica, right, chat? Well, Aquatica was released. However, it has had a ton of backlash, chat, and the reason for that is the release made almost every mod for the game unplayable, and now it has actually forced players to buy Ark Survival Ascended to play with the mods. And not all of these mods are free, by the way, chat. That's messed up. That's messed up, dude. They make you buy another game to use the mods. That's crazy. Yeah, big ouch. I didn't get see in the comments. You finally managed to break people to play ASC. Great job. And they're talking about, of course, what's going on. Purely a terrible DLC. Way to go, guys. It's crazy how devoid of love, effort, and passion the DLC displays. Give it up and stop milking this once beloved IP to death. Maybe try another electric car investment that would go better than what you've got here. People are just dunking on it. Can you people screw up anything more? You never seen a game other than Ark that breaks every single time the developer tries to update it. Who do I send a build to for all my time and computer resources wasted on this? They originally tried that when they released the upgraded Ark. Yeah. Absolutely insane situation, chat. Really fucked up. So I advise you to watch yourself about purchasing this Ark game, the DLC as well. In other news, guys, let's move on down here to movies, and we'll talk about some funnies here in a second. But Netflix has had a huge adjustment in their audience. Netflix actually reported half of their global users watch anime, which I don't really think Netflix has a good library of anime, but I don't doubt that, right? So it's really cool to see the shift in growth of anime, right, in pop culture in such a big way. So really, really cool. Yeah, the library on it's not very good, but also don't want to pay Crunchyroll. So in other news, guys, the final Fast and Furious movie will release in April 2027. That's right, guys. The family is over. Family. It's over. Your family's over. But it will actually feature the return of Paul Walker's character, Brian. If you don't know, Paul Walker did pass away, so I'm not sure how they're going to do that. But it will take place in Los Angeles with a renewed focus on car culture and street racing. This is the final Fast and Furious movie, chat, so we'll see how that goes. In other news, guys, it does look like the Punisher. There it is. Family. Digitally recreate him, yeah. So, it does look like, guys, that the Punisher is going to be appearing in the newest Spider-Man movie, which comes out next summer in 2026. So, I think that's awesome because I feel like John Bernthal did a great job as the original Punisher. It'd be cool to see him introduced into the Marvel MCU, so I'm very pumped about this. I think this is gonna be awesome. I'm so pumped about it. Another news, guys, did any of you see the live action Stitch? Did you hate it? Well, don't worry, guys. If you hated it, I got even more good news for you. You get to watch the second one because they've already teased the development of Lilo and Stitch live action number 2, chat. This just came out, bro. This just came out, bro. Oh my god. Now I gotta tell you, I was not a big fan of the first one's ending. The rest of the movie was good, but The ending was not very good at all. But yep, there's already another live action coming. Nope. From Walt Disney Studios, bro. It's right there. Hollywood Handle. It's right there, bro. Lilo and Stitch 2. There you go, chat. Oh my god. I wish it was. I wish it was. You know what isn't a joke though, guys, is Michael Bay coming back to make more Transformers movie. Bam, bam. Michael Bay, you're welcome to use my explosion sound effects in your movie. Yeah, you're welcome. This will call back to the first comic issue when he hunted Spidey. Probably so. Probably so. But guys, if you're worried about your explosions, don't worry anymore. Michael Bay's gonna be bringing more Transformer movies for you guys. What I've done, I face myself. Holy shit. In other news, guys, I know you were probably all really sad to learn that a footage from the original Sonic movie was lost before the redesign. However, guys, it is no longer lost media. The footage from 2018 was actually leaked by a Twitter user who's solely dedicated to posting about farts. Yes, chat, that is right. I said that all together. That is right, guys. The Fart Sniffer Twitter account was able to keep all of the original footage from the Sonic movie before the redesign. Yes, that was a sentence and paragraph that I just uttered. Surprisingly in print, right? Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. So, it is no longer lost media, chat. You're welcome. Everybody think Fart Sniffer. Yeah, everybody think Fart Sniffer. And other news, guys, Superman cooking on the box office right now. 83% tomato meter from Rotten Tomatoes and 93 from the fans.
Getting sponsored by Arby's.
Oh my god, I would hate that. If you've not seen it, it's very, very good. I highly recommend, guys. Really, really good movie. So go check it out if you've not seen it yet. I know we'll talk about Fantastic Four coming up here pretty soon because that comes out like next week. Another news, do you guys like Scrubs? I love Scrubs. Well, Scrubs is actually getting a reboot. So that is going to be on ABC. And of course, getting Donald Faison, Sarah Mack, and Zach Braff as well. So the reboot of Scrubs is coming back. We'll see how good it is, though. I don't know if I have a lot of hope for it, but I like the original Scrubs. The original Scrubs is good. Speaking of reboots, guys, King of the Hill is back. Yeah, it's coming back on August 4th, chat. With I believe Hank is or Bobby's grown up. Hank, they moved away and now he's back. I don't know what's going on. Let's take a look. It's been 15 years. Oh my god. That's wild.
Oh, man, look at that. Return of the dang old king, man. Oh, wow.
Whoa.
I'm getting a hug. Okay.
What's up, Ninja? How are you?
It's been hard with you and Peggy gone, Hank. I might have let myself go a little.
Oh my god, he looks like Santa.
World has changed, Dad.
I don't know how to kick someone's ass over Zoom, but I'll figure it out. Huh. Okay. Is that a...
Don't worry. They're both all gender.
Uh-huh. Are we all gender?
5 stars?
I'm gonna give you a 4. That way it gives you something to work towards.
Oh my god, bro. That is the most fucking dad thing ever said.
If you ask me, 5s should be rare in this world.
Oh my god.
I do not want to be conceited, but I have been told my whole life I'm a 5. Irashamase, Vilcome. I'm your chef, Bobby Hill. Dang it! Nowadays, beer is fruitier, bold.
Wait, but Bobby makes beer? That's crazy.
I've been drinking beer for 40 years, and I never wished once that it tasted more like fruit.
Oh my god, it's Remy!
I love a dance with clear rules and instructions. Bobby
oh my god,
bring
what the
that new
fuck?
girl over for dinner.
The vegan? What the hell am I supposed to feed her?
The
We
vegan?
just put some grass in a bowl.
This is literally gonna be insane. Just put some grass in a bowl.
I cannot believe they're allowing it to happen
Oh my God.
in the streets.
Fake sport, man. You got to tackle something.
Oh
man.
my
The thing
God.
They don't tell you about retirement is there's so much time to fill.
Honey, you do
Rest in
not need
peace,
to get
Rod.
up at the crack of dawn
John
every morning.
Redcorn.
Peggy, I
Yeah,
didn't
rest in
retire
peace.
to sleep my life away like some nepo baby.
This is gonna be insane, bro. Yeah, let me get 07s for John Redcorn's voice actor, but yeah, you really give him like super boomer energy. Holy shit. Well, we'll certainly take a look at that when it comes out, chat. Looks entertaining, very much so. In other news, guys, we got a little bit of an update about Pirates of the Caribbean. Jack Sparrow, Will Turner, and Elizabeth Swann will return in Pirates of the Caribbean #6, which I think is good. I think we need the original people back. I know they were talking about like new judges and stuff, or new people. I hope we get the originals. There's no need for that. My Judge's creations are going to come back. First Beavis and Butthead, now this. What's up, God? How are you? I read Judge and tried to say like coming back, and it got crossed in my brain. Very alarm moment. In other news, chat, let me ask you really quick. What do you think is the most streamed TV show right now, chat? The most streamed TV show right now. Take a guess, chat. So Disney decided to give Johnny Depp the most ass-kissing apology in existence. I hope so. I hope so. He deserved it. Breaking Bad, Love Island. What if I told you, chat, that it was Bluey? Bluey is the most streamed show of 2025 so far, with 25.06 billion minutes watched. Bluey! Bluey! Oh my God, bro. Bluey's taking it, bro. Bluey on top. Bluey supremacy. That's insane. I love that. In other news, guys, I don't think a lot of people asked for the King of the Hill reboot, but I know for a fact that nobody asked for the live-action My Little Pony movie. Who thought this was a good idea? Who greenlit this? Who did this? Why do we need a live action of this, bro? We're so cursed. We're so cursed. As a human race, we are so cursed, chat. But at least there is some good news on the horizon, guys, and that is because the monkey is getting a copyright for a monkey movie. That's right. Nintendo and Universal registered the copyright for a monkey movie. Oh yeah, I'm excited about this. Monkey movie time! Speaking of other movies, guys, we did finally get some confirmation on the live-action Legend of Zelda movie, guys. So here we go. So we have some of the lead actors confirmed for this chat. First up, oh my God, the ads on this channel are so much. I fucking hate it. So anyway, Nintendo confirmed that Zelda will be played by Bo Bragason, and Link will be played by Benjamin Evan Answorth. So, and here are those actors and actresses, respectively, chat. What do you think about it? I mean, I'm okay with it. I'm alright with it. I think it's fine. I think it's okay. Yeah, I think they fit the role. Now, I can't really answer why is this being made, besides money. But I think it looks okay. As long as they cast Jack Black as Ganon, it'll be okay, chat. He has to be Ganon. I want to feel like they're going to be shooting Breath of the Wild the movie. They probably will. Bro, he would be a perfect Ganon. You know what I mean? And he can like sing a song about how he's going to murder Link. That'd be peak, chat. That'd be peak. In other movie news as well, guys, let's talk here for a second about Fantastic Four. Red Ghost was actually cut from the movie. Red Ghost, of course, is another character in the MCU. However, it seems to be a week before the movie came out, so kind of crazy that they're gonna cut a whole ass villain a week before the movie comes out. That is wild. So I don't know why that was. Yeah, he will not be featured in Fantastic Four, chat. God, I need to stop using IGN. They like suck my internet usage. We also got to talk about the first photos from the Harry Potter series that is being filmed over on HBO. So here's a first look at the Dursleys, chat. I do want to show you a picture of... Oh, where is it? I thought there's a picture of the new Harry Potter. Well, okay, here's a picture of the new Dursleys. I mean, they look fine. And it look fine. I think he looks really good as Dudley, but what's your thoughts about this, chat? I don't really know why they're doing this. Why they're making this series. I feel like we don't need it, but like I said, chat, money. Money. Really crazy. Yeah, I mean, they look good. I think it's interesting that they made him not very, like, big. Because I always imagined him very, like, overweight. But I guess we'll see, chat. I'll try to give it a chance. I really will. I'll try to give it a chance. Got to film fast. Kids grow up quick. Screeners probably didn't pass the focus group. Gotcha. That's probably why they cut it. You're right. I'm just going to talk about these guys. We're not going to watch the trailers. But in other news, guys, Mortal Kombat 2 just dropped its newest trailer. That is right, guys. So we are getting another Mortal Kombat 2 movie. I've never even seen the first one. Is it any good, chat? Yeah, is it any good? I haven't even seen it. Disney also released a new trailer for Ron Aries. This one actually looks kind of crazy. This is coming out in theaters October 10th. I don't know. A lot of people seem pretty hyped for this. Already 6 million views for the trailer. It has some of the original actors and actresses in it. So we'll see. We'll see. Is that Netflix? Oh, the original Mortal Kombat? I don't know. I have to look. We also, of course, got another teaser for Stranger Things, the final season, season 5. And this one comes out later this winter. I love this series so much. I'm very, very excited. So hopefully this season is really good. Last season left us on such a cliffhanger. So yeah, it's a sequel to the other one. I know we've waited so long for this, bro. So long. On anime news, chat, let's talk about the very famous K-pop Demon Hunter. That is right. This has become such a phenomenon, which I still haven't watched this. The Saja Boys were featured in this movie. Shut up. I heard that noise. I'm like, what is that? Are now the highest charting male K-pop group in U.S. Spotify history, chat. They even surpassed BTS on the K-pop group in the U.S. Yeah, imagine getting dethroned by a fictional group. Insane. Insane. All right, guys, we will get an update here pretty soon on Steel Ball Run. This is going to be coming up on the 23rd of September. There's going to be new information about it. We will probably react to that when it comes out. I'm so excited. You guys know how much I love my JoJo's. On other news, guys, Black Clover is back for its second season. They did just release a trailer for it. I don't think they gave us a date yet, but we are getting that second season. So I'm going to try to watch the first season because I do want to see this. You guys recommended it to me. So yeah, Steel Ball Run is by far, in my opinion, the best JoJo season. It's so good. Also, some other news here as well, guys. We are finally getting the final My Hero Academia season, and it is coming to us in October, chat. So, look, I hate that they kept releasing this in so many parts. Just fucking release the shit. Like, we want to watch this, bro. Like, just let us finish it. The manga's been over for a bit now. Put it out. We just want to watch the ending of the fucking anime. So, really, that's cool, Cap. Anyway, this is coming out in October, guys. The final hero of my season of My Academia. And then finally, chat, I do want to talk here about Naruto and Burger King. Burger King is actually launching a Naruto-themed Junior Kids meal on the 21st of July. So in just 3 days, guys, you can go get your Naruto toys from Burger King. My Hero is one of the many animes I still need to catch up on. I think I'm all caught up. Yeah, I think I'm good. I'm just waiting for them to put out the new stuff, you know? Burger Bean! And guys, that's gonna let me segue into my meme section. However, guys, I gotta be serious here for a moment. I have some very sad news for all of you, okay, guys? So, prep yourself. We're talking about Burger King today, guys. And I have to tell you, unfortunately, chat, the guy behind the Burger King foot lettuce image, named Alex, a legend, passed away, guys. Passed away last week. That is right. The Burger King foot lettuce guy. He passed away. Please give a 07 in the chat for an absolute legend. A legend, chat. We lost a real one. He will be missed. There is a GoFundMe if you do want to donate to him. This did come from the Know Your Meme page as well, so really, really sad to hear. Another news, guys. Oh, by the way, we're in the meme section now, so this is like the section of all the other stuff that doesn't belong anywhere else. Japan actually broke a internet record speed. They actually were able to set a record of 1.02 petabits per second. I don't even want to pretend I know what that is. It is 3.5 million times faster than the US average. What? Seriously, Chills would not have a career without him. What the fuck is this, dude? That's crazy. We are literally so behind, bro. Japan is in the future. We are literally in the future, bro. Just like the Malaysian fan fries, which is an extra large, terrible version of their fries. I need this tomorrow. I need this yesterday. I need this right now. I need this in every timeline ever. We're going to Malaysia right now. That sounds so good, bro. I want that. I love McDonald's fries. They're like my favorite thing from there. I never go to McDonald's, but I love their fries. Another news, guys. We do have a new release with Pokemon and Razer. So they are releasing a couple new things. We have the Bulbasaur and Pokemon series keyboard, new Kraken headphones, got a Cobra, a mousey, and then, of course, a nice mouse pad as well. So these are super cute. These are super cute. I want all of these. I would eat all those fries by myself, dude. Like, I would totally down those. But speaking of Pokemon, guys, we got a thief. A Pokemon TCG shop manager was arrested for stealing $94,000 in cards and cash from a rival store in the same neighborhood. 94,000. He literally went over to his neighbors and stole their cards. That's crazy, dude. Absolutely wild. But you know what's even more wild than this, chat? What if I told you this is the rarest card in the world? A Pokemon fan got Pope Leo to sign his Pope Leo. This card is blessed. It's blessed, chat. Pope Leo, get it? Oh my god. This card is blessed. Here he is getting a picture of it too. So I love it. I love it. These are the meme things that I like talking about. I love that. Now, I know we've been talking about card games, chat. So we do got to talk about a card thief here that was busted. That's right. Apparently, there was a person caught at a Pasadena event. It was a show during the weekend. This person tried to resist arrest. All kinds of stuff, chat. Let me show you this video. It's wild. You gotta watch it.
Oh.
You're going through his stuff, finding all these. No. He stole stuff. He wasn't scalping. He stole stuff. He tried to fight all these people, bro. For Pokemon cards. People are crazy, man.
Oh.
It's literally Pokemon cards. Chill the fuck out. Oh no, watch how they drag him off. Look how he's being carried. The way they picked him up is so funny, dude. He was like being carried. Oh my god. I mean, all this stuff that they found, chat, is absolutely wild. Absolutely wild. So, I can't win against the cops in real life like you can in the games, dude. Yeah, what a loser. Got him. Got him, chat. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. So, I had to show you that. In other news, though, speaking of cards, guys, it does look like Sonic the Hedgehog is going to be joining Magic the Gathering. Yes, that. I said that. Sonic is getting an official crossover with the Secret Layer crossover. And we are going to be getting Sonic the Hedgehog cards for Magic. That's actually kind of cool. That's actually kind of cool. I like that. Yeah, Shadow's got a card as well. I think it's neat. Like, it's not my favorite thing in the world, but I think it's neat. So, another news, guys. Somebody just set a Rubik's Cube world record, chat. An 11-year-old boy won the 2025 Rubik's Cube World Championship with a 4.23 second average to solve. I'm just gonna play this for you because my mind is fucking blown.
Take it away.
And he's done it!
Holy shit, dude.
Champion! The absolute pop-off 4.43. He's done it with an incredible average 4.23. The podium is all sub 5. World 25.
You gotta slow it down, dude.
An epic conclusion. Yeong Wong gets redemption and tastes
That's
gold
crazy.
at the World.
Take it away.
What a fucking gamer, bro. Oh my god, I can't really comprehend like how you like decide that, like look at that, like break that apart mentally. What a gamer, guys. In other news, are you guys hungry? Who's hungry? Type 1. I know that I'm hungry. Wait for the announcers to say, let's up those numbers. Well, I'm hungry too, chat. And so I brought you a gift. The gift of Cinnamon Toast Crunch on bacon. Why would they make this? Why would they make this, bro? Why would they do this? That's so gross. I understand like maybe brown sugar on bacon, but Cinnamon Toast Crunch Cinnadust? Nah, dude, I'm out. I'm out. Get me out of here. At least, chat, at least somebody else is hungry. And that is the hot dog winner, Joey Chestnut, ate 70 and a half hot dogs to win the Nathan's Famous Hot Dog Eating Contest. And this is his 17th contest win so far. 70 and a half hot dogs. It's always this guy. I can't even tell. He's just like inhaling them, bro. He's inhaling them.
Such neat eating too. The etiquette is just exemplary. Something to aspire to.
That's insane, bro. That is insane. To be able to eat that many things that fast, competitive eaters are built different, chat. Now, I have a question. Who here plays Yu-Gi-Oh? Who plays Yu-Gi-Oh? Well, guys, I'm sure a lot of you play Yu-Gi-Oh, right? Well, I got some great news for you, chat. If you're feeling a little smelly, don't worry. Kaiba's got you this time with this official collaboration between Yu-Gi-Oh! And Sunstar Tonic. Why is this a commercial? What is this? What is this? Obliterate your smelly smell. Oh my god. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. Screw the rules. I'm rich. I figured you guys would really enjoy that really nice commercial. In other news, guys, it looks like Chuck E. Cheese is looking for additional opportunities. Chuck E. Cheese is launching an arcade for adults called Chuck's Arcade. So if you're an adult, you'll be able to go there to Chuck's Arcade. It's almost like Chuck E. Cheese is opening a sister location. I swear to God, if you boo me for that, that was good. That was good, chat. You can't not acknowledge that wasn't good. In other news, guys, unfortunately, this particular streamer actually ended up deleting his channel. That is why his name is Bands. But this Korean YouTuber had over 2 million subscribers. As part of a wager he did in an MMA fight, he lost to this person and had to delete his channel. Imagine, chat. Imagine losing in an MMA fight and you have to delete your channel as part of the bet. That's crazy. No, my joke was good. I don't care what you say. Absolutely insane situation right there, chat. Very interesting for sure. 07 to his channel, right? Oh my God. In other news, guys, I got some great news for my Domino fans out there. That is right. Havish5 has been awarded the Guinness World Record for the world's tallest domino tower, over 33 feet high. That must be really difficult to do, to make those like balance like that. That's really, really cool. You must have to like have like the steadiest hands ever. That's so cool. That's got to be difficult. Really difficult. Guys, I know it's been hot out here. However, a heat wave in Missouri actually caused the road to split open, chat. Watch this. This is crazy. It's made a little ramp. Boop. Boop. Bro's getting air out here, like. Guys, I know that you guys may not think that global warming isn't real, but guys, global warming is fucking our planet. Please. Please, guys. The roads are splitting apart. Oh my God. Absolutely insane. Yo, what's up? How's it going, Blood? Good to see you, sweetheart. In other news, guys, you know, I know there's a lot of things to steal, right? You might steal food. You might steal Pokemon cards. However, these people took it to the extreme, chat, and decided to steal, aka kidnap, a swan. Why? Why?
Rage over the abduction of one of Mother Nature's most magnificent creatures, a swan. The suspect was caught running down the street with the giant swan tucked under his arm. Then he stuffs the bird into the back seat of the getaway car with his buddies. The 4 knuckleheads are cracking up as they take off.
Why?
You can tell they had experience.
This makes no sense, bro.
Stephanie Santiago witnessed the swan napping.
One of them was actually looking out the window with a stupid smile on his face.
Like, why would you do that?
I told him, I was like,
yeah,
you're going to see me, remember me, because you're going to see me again. And when you see me, you won't be smiling.
Swans are known for being territorial and making loud
noises.
Exactly.
Don't they like fuck you up?
Gets too close. But
Swans
the
are mean.
snatched swan is a species known as a mute swan. These swans are even quieter, so she didn't make a lot of noise when she was taken. To make this all the more upsetting, the swan had just given birth, and her lifelong mate has been calling out in distress, desperate for his long-lost love. Stephanie shared her video of the theft and the
Why would you do that though? What?
Queens, New York,
what is the point?
Into action.
The community was enraged. These
People
birds
are so
are a fixture in our community. They have families, they have babies, they reproduce.
A resident spotted the suspects and called cops.
They have apprehended the vehicle that was used
seriously.
involved with the swan abduction, and the vehicle with the occupants.
People are so dumb.
Unfortunately, have no swan with them.
We've seen swan napping.
So they arrested him, but they didn't. They don't know where the swan is.
In 2021, this guy was charged with grand theft for stealing baby swans from their parents in Orlando.
Oh my God, that's horrible! What the fuck?
The parents out of the way to put the little ones in a red cooler.
Bot, can you take care of that bot, please?
So, what happened to the abducted swan from Queens? Unfortunately, it's a mystery.
It's always fucking Florida, man.
We don't know if we'll ever see that bird.
It's always fucking Florida, bro.
Police are investigating if the swan was stolen as
every
part of
time.
A senior prank or to be put in someone's private pond.
And swans aren't even exotic. You know what I mean? Like, so pointless, guys. Guys, I have some advice for you. Don't steal swans. It's not that hard. Like, what the fuck? In other news, guys, we're gonna go from Florida man to Florida woman. A Florida woman is facing charges after receiving a paycheck overpayment of $414,000. He spent half of it on luxury items, bought a food truck, and sent $100,000 to her mom abroad. Bro, when you get this much money by accident, you don't spend it. It's not a bonus, bro. You don't spend it. Oh my god, dude. She was just like, all right, send all this money away, bro. Wild. So she didn't think it all when she received it. No, she said she thought it was a bonus. Oh yeah, I definitely deserve that bonus on my paycheck. Wow, bro. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane, guys. In other news, this man is going viral for showing his 1973 Chrysler that got hit by a modern car. So this is the crash, right, chat? Look at his car. It's like untouched. This is like the boomer moment of they don't make them like they used to. Like literal boomer moment. Back in my day, they made cars out of real material. Like Nokia phone moment, yeah. They don't build them like that anymore. The Ronald Reagan bumper sticker. I miss that. That's insane, insanely. Oh my god. In other news, guys, we have, speaking of cars, we have somebody going viral for making basically a brand new job. Now, I'm going to tell you, chat, this is one of the smartest things I've ever seen in my life. This is literally so big brain, galaxy brain. I think this is going to be a new thing, chat. Take a look.
Sydney Charlotte made a career change.
Put good juju out there that there's a parking spot.
And it's taking over the New York City parking system by storm.
If you live in New York City and need to move your car for street sweeping,
it started with this TikTok video immediately picking up hundreds of thousands of views.
I'll sit in your car for a fraction of the price of a parking ticket.
As she presented herself.
So literally, like, you pay them to sit in your car for less money than it costs to park it somewhere or anything like that, right? That's so smart.
As a professional car sitter for
That's
hire.
so
One
smart.
This is the ultimate side hustle.
I mean, if it's like a side hustle, sure.
But I haven't even needed to do that.
In reality, Sydney moved here from the West Coast a few months after being laid off from her job and picked up on this sort of loophole herself. Now, all throughout the week, New Yorkers are paying Sydney to move their cars and sit in them during allotted street sweeping hours, and in her experience, police officers do not write you a ticket if you're present.
What do you say to the cop? You just smile and wave?
That is actually so smart.
He just smiles. He sometimes doesn't even look at you. This morning I was like, good morning. He's like,
yeah, they don't know if it's your car or not. It's actually a good idea.
From there, Sydney will just sit in a stranger's car for hours. I thought that sounded boring at first, but then I remembered young millennials have a trick for quietly passing time, even with company.
Never mind.
Yeah, literally, just sit on your
company,
phone.
Less than a month in, Sydney already wants to expand the business.
oh,
Yeah.
small.
And next, hire more folks to join her army of professional Big Apple automobile occupiers. And so far,
I have more people sending me their resumes and asking if they can work for me than I almost do customers.
And guys, for folks who do not have someone like Sydney, here is
Well,
the
like,
alternative.
You know, some places, like, they charge you to, like, park, and it's, like, really expensive, right? Like, you go to a concert, it's, like, $30 to park. Bro, you could just pay somebody to just fucking, like, sit in your car for a long time somewhere else. Like, that's so big brain, dude. That's so big brain. Yeah, now, somebody could steal your car, so there is a bit of trust you have to have there, but, I mean, I think it's smart. What do you guys think? Speaking of stealing, though, guys, unfortunately, Scooby-Doo is in trouble. Alabama police are in search for a suspect who robbed a convenience store dressed as Scooby-Doo, chat. I thought I could trust you. I thought I could trust you, Scooby. I thought you were my friend. Ruh-roh, Raggy. How could you do this? I don't know if they arrested this guy or not. That's not, like, cool, Scoop. In other news, speaking of stolen, guys, a Ronald statue has been stolen from McDonald's. Apparently it is rare. Stolen from McDonald's in broad daylight. We're not clowning around. This is a full-blown McNapping. They stole... But why? Why do you want Ronald McDonald? Why? What do you get from this? What do you accomplish by stealing this? Yeah, when I'm loving it goes way too far, bro. So dumb. So dumb. In other news, guys, hope you like cheese, because it's about to get real cheesy up in here. A traffic accident in Pennsylvania caused thousands of pounds of mozzarella cheese to explode out of a truck. Quick rest of your streaming to make sure to check out. Okay, yeah, I'll check about the music stuff. I got you. The Reddit goes down to clean up, and none of the cheese was able to be saved, chat. All this mozzarella exploded. Rip cheese. No, not the cheese. I guess it really wasn't easy being cheesy on that one. My God. In other news, chat, in other news, it looks like Tesla has decided to upgrade and expand their robo-taxi service in Austin, Texas. And here is the real expansion map. What did he do? Did they not look at that and go, you know, maybe we can expand a little bit this way or something, like, to make it look less sus? Yeah, it's not a district anymore. It's a district. Bro, this is crazy. This is actually crazy. In other news, guys, you need to see this moment. That's all about pizza. That is right. Cops, after they arrested somebody, decided to deliver the pizza because the person they arrested was the pizza delivery person. Let's take a look.
Pizza delivery by cops. When the Grubhub delivery guy was arrested, the
Grubhub delivery guy.
Officers made sure the pizza
That's crazy.
made it to its destination, still warm.
That's not the pizza delivery guy at the front door.
That's crazy,
it's
bro.
The cops.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Randy?
Yes.
Randy Wagner opens
why the
her
fuck do you have
door.
pizza?
She isn't sure about that pizza box.
Your Grubhub guy got arrested, so.
Her look of disbelief says it all. Turns out that the
He said, yeah, your Grubhub guy got arrested, so, yeah.
pizza delivery guy was put in handcuffs after a traffic stop, but the cops still wanted to deliver the pepperoni pizza.
Well, that was nice of them.
It still should be.
Yeah, that was nice of them.
2 minutes from where
I'm surprised they didn't just like eat it themselves.
was. We came to a consensus of this person probably should get their pizza.
Brandy tells Inside Edition that she's beyond thankful to the Tempe, Arizona Police Department for delivering her order.
Yeah, that was nice of them.
Just gave him the pizza.
The good cops. The cops put a good name
To speak when
on
I
the
saw
badge.
them.
Yeah, that's really wholesome. I love that. That's a really nice moment. But you know what is even more wholesome than that, chat? Your favorite racing horse of all time. I know that you guys have been playing the horse racing game. Which horse is your favorite, chat? To be fair, in Tempe this summer, the heat isn't cooling off, so true. Yep, you got it, Nick. Who is your favorite racing horse? Oh, you haven't played Gold Chip? You like Gold Chip? You like Sky? You like Haru? Yeah, those are all cute. Well, chat, I have an even better one. I have a horse that I believe in all the time. And this horse is very special to me, chat. This horse right here is the true winner of all horses. That is right, guys. You need to get turned on to my horse champion, Skibbity Riz, who won his very first race.
And they're off and racing. Broken up perfect line.
Skibbity
Riz gets sent right to the early lead, in front by a length. On the inside, Man of Quality with Jabron.
His name is actually Skibbity Riz. Let's go, Skibbity Riz! Let's fucking go! Man of Quality. Oh my God. Skibbity Riz, let's go! Anyone too. Hold on. We gotta watch Skibbity Riz win.
Then to the outside, it's Highlighter. Now, Man of Quality is checking up a little bit as their inside room gets squeezed out by Skibbity Riz. In between them, Bernie Dot with Jabron in third. Then it's another length back to Highlighter. On the inside, Man of Quality. And at the tail
Always
of the
bet
field,
on
it is
Skibbity,
Batter Up
baby.
with Volatile Storm as we now go onto the back stretch. 24.
The best part is he won, too.
Skibbity Riz is the alpha of the leader. In front by
The
half
best
length.
part is he
Then
won.
it's Bernie Dot in second, with Jabron in third. In fourth place,
Come on,
it's
Skibbity, you can
Highlighter.
do
A
it.
gap of 3 lengths back.
Volatile
Man
Storm
of
does go hard, I
Quality,
agree.
Who now drops back. Now moving up between horses, it's Batter Up, who's just ahead in front.
Is he a late runner or front runner? Skibbity Riz is a winning runner. Skibbity Riz cares not for anything. He only cares about W's.
Still in front, Skibbity Riz by a length. In second place, Jabron. Bernie Dot lying in wait on the rail. Highlighter on the outside is going 2 horses wide and gaining ground. The half a mile and 49.
Skibbity Riz kind of behind right now.
Skibbity Riz still in front. In second place, here goes Highlighter, who's a little
here he comes.
They're 3/4 of length from the lead.
Free smacks and got a whole new meaning.
Moving up between horses,
Skibbity Riz
pick up competition and is now in third place. Skibbity Riz in front by half a length.
I love that the announcer has to say Skibbity Riz every time.
Highlighter breathing down their neck.
Just Riz harder, bro.
It's Batter Up. They're continuing to pick up speed. 1:14 flat for the 3/4 as we hit the top of the stretch. Skibbity Riz is in front, but now moving between horses, it's Batter Up.
Skibbity Riz
up in mud, but still chasing after. Skibbity Riz needs to lock in if they're going to hold off Batter Up.
He said Skibbity Riz needs to lock in.
Batter Up in second. In third, it's Highlighter. But Skibbity Riz is still in front. Batter Up, one last chance. Here they come down to the finish line. Skibbity Riz needs the wire, and he gets it. Skibbity Riz.
If Volatile Storm is at the rear but approaching the front, does that make it the storm that is approaching?
Third, it was Highlighter. The final time was
1:47.49
seconds.
I know horses always get the funniest names, bro, but Volatile Storm, Highlighter. No, it's all about Skibbity Riz. Skibbity Riz, locking it in, baby. Oh my God. This is the news that I like reporting on, chat. This is the news that we need more of. Who gives a fuck about Coryxkenshin drama? Let's talk about Skibbity Riz, the horse, winning his first race. Oh my God. I'm gonna start playing the game, the horse racing game, and I'm gonna name my horse Skibbity Riz. How do you feel about that? Bro, I'm losing. I saw that this morning. I'm like, I have to share this with everybody that I know because that is the funniest shit I've ever seen in my entire life. I love it so much, bro. I love it so much. Skibbity Lara. Bro, I'm not naming it Skibbity Lara. I'm not naming it that. Oh my God. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in to today's news. I appreciate you all. Y'all are absolutely amazing. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. I appreciate all of you for sticking around and enjoying some non-VTuber news. Guys, we are going to go see Mari. But I need you to do me a favor, okay, guys? Because she's playing the monkey game. So when we raid her, make sure that you just say monkey in all caps, okay? Just like this. I'm going to type it for you, okay? Monkey. Yes, we got to make sure we hit her with the monkey. Guys, I will see you tomorrow for a really, really big tournament, speedrun tournament. I'm not participating, but I will be commentating along with Red. Starts at 12 noon, okay, guys? So don't miss out. I will see you all tomorrow. Have a good one, guys. I'm going to work on a few things outside of stream. I might play into some community night rain or something maybe a little bit later. We'll see how my time goes today. So take care, guys. See you around, okay? Bye.